That is right. We are back for another one. I kind of want to let that music play for a little while, honestly. I wish I had like a nice 3 or 4 second fader, if you know what I'm saying, that I could just fade that out with here, but that's all right. We are live for more Super Sluggers baseball here in the SSSL. I'm your commentator, the owner of the Birdo Bows, and the commissioner, Alec Rome, here for more baseball. Folks, you have to give me a little bit of credit tonight. You have to give me a little bit of a break. It's a sitting night, although I feel still energized. Went to Cinco de Mayo Festival today. It was a little bit warm, so we're sitting tonight. But trust me, I think that a lot of you at home tonight will be standing at some point, considering how last night's games went. I mean, God, each one of them were a bit tight and interesting. Caden's in the chat on Twitch. How you doing? You can join us on Twitch or YouTube. Send some in the chat. Let me know that you're there. No matter where you're viewing from, I'll read it and I'll say hello. And we have got 6 games tonight that are sure to change the entire outlook of the league. Our first one tonight is the Diddy Monkeys, who finally broke their losing streak against one of the best teams in the league playing tonight, the Warrior Muscles. They face a Bowser Monsters team who, since starting 3-1, has lost 5 straight and are in desperate need of breaking their losing streak tonight. One of them will win and one of them will lose, and one will be massively disappointed with where they're at, as we are close. 1 game away after tonight to the trade deadline, which is coming up Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Time sharp. If there are any new developments, I will put out something either on YouTube Shorts or TikTok with some breaking news alerts. But otherwise, that's it. Then the next 11 games of the season, every time once we play through the second time, it's locked. You cannot make any more moves. The only thing you can do is rearrange your batting order and, of course, the fielders. But with 5 of you in here, let's take a look at the standings here after 9 game days. Man, it's crazy that we've done 9 of these already, folks. That means we have played 54 games of baseball. And we are here right now. That's a lot of baseball that I've commentated, folks. And that's a lot of baseball that you have likely watched. And for that, I am sincerely grateful for you doing that. I tell you what. So, top of the standings tonight in our 4th game of the night. Primetime matchup. Birdo Bows, number 1. Wario Muscles, number 2, at Wario City. That is the big matchup of the season so far. We've had a few of those. We've had a few top teams, undefeated teams face off against each other. But the way things have looked right now, these are 2 titans going at each other in Wario City. That should be an amazing game. Meanwhile, the Daisy Flowers have a chance to kind of stay out of the fray. If they can beat the Waluigi Spitballs, they'll go to 8-2 and will be basically tied with whoever wins this game tonight. But they're still very solidly in that 3 spot. They're just still fighting for that first round bye. First 2 teams, the top 2 teams at the end of the season will have a first round bye in the playoffs, while the other 4 teams play in a wild card series, best of 3. Meanwhile, for the Mario Fireballs, they picked up a nice victory against Bowser. The score was a little bit closer than the game really was. Mario was up 15-3, and Bowser scored 6 in the last inning to kind of get it a little bit closer. But overall, very solid from them. 6-3 with a 24-run differential, just behind the Daisy Flowers, 1 game back. The Diddy Monkeys, 5-4. They picked up a massive victory. The Wario Muscles could have been above the Birdo Bows, but instead in a close one. Red Koopa, of all people, gets the winning single, the game winner in the bottom of the 6th to win that game, and they are 5-4. And speaking of 5-4, for the first time this season, the Bowser Jr. Rookies are above 500. They have the 6th spot right now, tied with the Diddy Monkeys, at least in record, but the Diddy Monkeys beat the Bowser Jr. Rookies, as well as they have a worse run differential, so the Bowser Jr. Rookies are the 6th. Luigi Knights have been on a bit of a skid, to say the least. They did, the last time they've won was about 4 game weeks ago. That was game week 6. They blew out Peach, but since then they've dropped 3 straight. They are looking to stop that tonight against the tough Mario Fireballs team. That puts them in the 7th spot all by themselves. 4 teams are tied at 3-6. Look at that, folks. Can you believe that? Bowser Monsters lead the fray because of the run differential. But, folks, like I told you last night, the run differential doesn't mean a damn if you cannot win ball games. And so far, they have been struggling to do that. You got the Yoshi Eggs there just down below. They lost one to Peach last night, and so Peach is on their heels a little bit. But Yoshi Eggs still won 3 before that, so they got a chance. Waluigi's taking a little bit of a dip. They were winners of 3 straight. Now they've lost 2 in a row to the Yoshi Eggs and the Rookies. They need a win tonight, and it's going to be tough to get one against the Daisy Flowers. Peach Monarchs, like I said, they beat the Yoshi Eggs, and they played tonight, I think in our 5th game of the night against the Rookies. Going to be difficult, but we'll see how it goes. And then finally, the DK Wilds at the bottom of the totem pole. They've had so many heartbreakers, as I'm sure everyone who has watched this series as we've gone along this season knows. They had a heartbreaker in part 1 where they were ahead of the Birdo Bows for a while, and the Birdo Bows came back to steal it in the 7th with 4 runs. They are 1-8. They need help. And maybe they can find it if they can take off the Yoshi Eggs. Good potential matchup for them, especially when it comes to the amount of runs they can score. Yoshi Eggs have only scored 29 runs as a team this year. Those are your standings, and this is the first game of the night. It is the Diddy Monkeys and the Bowser Monsters. I've already talked about this matchup a little bit, so let's get to the starting lineups. King Boo back in to pitch for the Diddy Monkeys. This is a pretty standard switch for them. As far as his start, I want to say this is either his 5th or 6th start for the Diddy Monkeys. And as far as his ERA goes, through 9 games, King Boo has a 6.53 ERA and a 1.87 WHIP. That's both. The WHIP is below the league average, but the ERA just above league average, which is 6.27. He's pitched 24 2/3, still not too bad. And really, overall as a team, the Diddy Monkeys aren't too bad. They're 3rd in team ERA with a team 5.13. Otherwise, the rest of the stuff is the same. Diddy Monkeys have been skidding a little bit when it comes to the hitting category. They're more in the middle of the pack than they were earlier in the season. We'll see if they can adjust that. But overall, still everybody on this team, for the most part, contributes fairly evenly. And they're going to need to do that tonight against a Bowser Monsters team who, well, folks, that's kind of the big question mark. Bowser Monsters are still among the team's best, league's best hitting teams. But the problem is that their main players have gone silent. Sure, Bowser's doing some things, but he's been stuck at 12 home runs for the last couple of weeks and has allowed King K. Rool for the Birdo Bows to get right up on his back with 11 home runs. He has not really found a lot. Bowser has been the big question mark for this side. Boomerang Bro is pitching. He's got a very solid ERA, 4.79 through 19, and we expect Bowser to follow in with that with a 5.08. And the Bowser has the most strikeouts. Going to be difficult tonight for the Diddy Monkeys, especially if he ends up pitching. But if you can get both those guys off the mound and get them struggling, then you're going to be maybe looking at a Magic Koopa. And really, for this Bowser Monsters side, I want to say that the Magic Koopas have been a bit difficult. Red Magic Koopa through 5 2/3 innings has allowed 11. Bad ERA of 13, and the other Magic Koopa has an ERA of 15. So if you can get to the Magic Koopas, Diddy Monkeys have a real chance of winning this one. But otherwise, everything else for the Bowser Monsters has stayed the same from the last time. There we are. 10 people are joining us in KFC. White Dynamite. MKF Plays. Caden is here. Put your predictions in the chat. I should have been doing channel predictions a long time ago. But, got to be honest, folks, there's so much going on. There's so many graphics I have to update and things that I'm paying attention to that I just get locked in the games because I know you want to see baseball. So make gambles and make bets with your friends, okay? And just let me know how it turns out, all right? First game of the night. Here we go. It is Diddy at Bowser, and it starts, hopefully, right now. There it is. Look at that. Pops up right on the screen for Tristan. And, folks, again, thank you so much for joining us here. Make sure to share. Follow us everywhere on those things on the screen, and we'll be reminding you that all night. Ground out there for Tristan to start the game. Meanwhile, here is Blue Toad. Not too bad for Blue Toad. Has 20 hits on the year, batting .625. This is deep to right center. Are they going to be able to grab this one? They will. Tiny Kong had a huge rob last night, a critical rob to get the second out in the last inning, and she does it again here in right field. Nice grab. Sorry about that, folks. Let's get it back around to the... I like the handheld mic, folks. I really do, but makes it a little bit easier for myself, especially when I'm looking at stats. And the stats for Blue Critter is he's batting 500, and he's going to continue batting 500 with a single here with 2 out. Again, hope everybody's day was real good today. Saturday, May 11th? Right, getting in the middle of May. It was a beautiful day outside. That's a beautiful sight. Right now for the Diddy Monkeys, they put up a 0. Not very good for the Bowser Monsters. They were able to get maybe 1 on base. Blue Critter stranded. 0-0. King Boo is up first. He's been leading off a lot of times here for the Diddy Monkeys, and this is a nice hit. Will it get over the head of Tristan? It will not, and that is a line out. King Boo batting .486 with 5 home runs, and Red Koopa has been a surprise, batting .514 himself, and this is on the ground to Red Magic Koopa. Bananas don't matter, and that's a quick 2 outs here. Folks, thank you so much again. I'm honored that 8 people have made it appointment viewing to be on time for this thing. I got to put it in the Discord, too. And hopefully we can maybe open up the Discord to everybody as well. I would like to get to that point. Just a lot to manage, folks. So we got 0-1 here on Green Hammer Bro, who has been not too bad for this side. 5 home runs, 18 for 29. How about a single to add on to it with 2 out? Yellow Yoshi now. Going to get into the gap, and there's going to be bases loaded with nobody away. Trying to cover there. Bases loaded. 2 out for Blue Yoshi. Nice job by Yellow Yoshi. Only his 12th hit of the year. Batting .367, but Blue Yoshi's a little bit better at .433. Big spot here in the first inning. It gets down. Dave's going to get home. 1-0. White Dynamite asks, has anyone even hit his Bullet Bill pitch yet? The answer to that, White Dynamite, is no. Nobody has hit Bowser's Bullet Bill pitch yet. He's been a beast, but unfortunately his team is 3-6. That's the thing. Bowser's a beast, but it takes a team. Tiny Kong deep to left field. Watch out for the fire here with 2 out. Pell ball gets down, and that's going to bring 2 home. Throw for the plate. It's not in time. Error there in left field. Tiny Kong's the beneficiary. They get 3 runs there just from that. There was a lot of crap going on out there in left field, and the Bowser Monsters find himself in a deficit yet again. Nice job by Tiny Kong to hit that one deep and give the opportunity for the error item to come in there. Good for her. She's honestly been playing pretty well. I think better than expected coming into this game, averaging .517 with 6 RBI. This is fouled off by Diddy Kong. Again, this team overall is pretty consistent. I'd say the least consistent hitter is Dave, unfortunately, at a .265. That's going to be a line out, though, for Diddy to end it. But, hey, they'll take it, folks. You're not going to complain about 4 runs, no matter what way that you get them. And they have the lead right now after 1. It'll be Boomerang Bro to start things off for the Bowser Monsters in the top of the second, folks. 6 games tonight. You're going to want to strap in. This ball's deep to center field. They might not get to this in time. No, they do. Dixie, what a rob at the wall. Last second grab by her to prevent the first run of the game. White Dynamite saying, work both jobs today, working at broadcasting in Central Kentucky. Well, that's so great to hear. I love that you're in broadcasting, and I hope that's going well. At night, work in the kitchen of a barbecue joint. And I hope, at some point in your career, you're able to only have to work one job to support yourself. But God bless you that you found some time to watch this game tonight and watch all these games. And I appreciate your support, man. That's really cool. That's 2 out here. Quick ground out. So 1-2. Will it be 3? You betcha. Ugh. Bowser Monsters. The hitting has just been tanking for them lately. I mean, really, when we look at the rest of the lineup, it's been Blue Toad and Bowser doing some great stuff, but we got a couple players on this team. I mean, we still got some good averages, but, man, it just feels like they've been on a slide lately, and that's reflective in their record. 4-0, Diddy Monkeys happy with this. Dave, we haven't seen him in a minute. I hope he puts in a chat here. I know he's in the first game of the night. I hope he's not too busy. But, Dave, if you're watching, let me know you're out there. Boomerang Bro, folks, is getting a little bit tired already, and how could you blame him? Have to be upset with the fact that Blue Magic Koopa let up that big error in left field to allow 3 runs. At least it won't hurt his ERA. That's one thing. King Boo, though, is going to hurt his whip with a nice little whipped ball into left center for a base hit. That's it for Boomerang, bro. I mean, can you blame him? Right? Like, I would pull him and get Bowser in there. You got to get this game under control. And the man with the bullet bill knows how to get things under control for the most part. This is on the ground, though. They're going to let up that hit, too. Runners on first and second with one out. Bowser has a 5.08 ERA. He's pitched in every single game they've played in this season. Not surprised by that. And Dave, unfortunately, I am not surprised that he's lined into a double play. One of those struggling me's in this league when it comes to hitting. Nice job by the Bowser Monsters to avoid anything crazy. Let's see if Bowser can go the distance. He'll bat first here in the top of the third in a 4-run game. White Diamond saying the Bowser Monsters remind him of the old Phoenix Suns teams, loaded with talent but struggling to win the big ones. And God, it almost feels like it's still modern Suns teams. You got to think about that championship, that NBA Finals team from a couple years ago. Really felt like they should have won the big one there. Now they got KD and they can't even do anything. 2 on with nobody out here. Nice little pull single from Red Magic Koopa, which will put up Tristan here in a big spot. Trying to get closer. Bit of a struggle for them to start this game. Really, nobody has been at second for the most part. Maybe one runner, but it has been a struggle. 0-2 here. King Boo with the third pitch swing. It could be a triple play here. No, it's just a double. Had to swing on the 0-2. Nice pitch by King Boo to get him to line out to short. We got 2 outs here for Blue Toad. Going to need some magic to happen. And there's a little bit of magic from Blue Toad, who continues a solid season. At the plate, has 1 triple this year, along with lots of singles. Now Blue Critter looking for a deep drive, or a single will do. That's in the gap. Bases loaded with 2 out. Cannot afford to mess up this situation. But here's somebody who just messed up in left field. It's Blue Magic Koopa. And to be quite frank, he messed things up earlier in the last game, but that's not a mess up there. Pellball's going to get down. He's going to get 2 home, and that's an RBI single. 2 RBI single for Blue Magic Koopa to cut the lead in half. Nice job there by Blue Magic Koopa. Good use of the star swing, folks. There's times to use it, and Blue Magic Koopa just showed you that is the time to use that. King Boo getting tired, and that is it for King Boo. A little bit concerning, folks, but King Boo made it a couple innings. Diddy's coming in to try and relieve. I don't know how long Diddy's going to last, but hey, we've seen him have a couple stretches this year that have been not bad. Diddy has a 5.08 through about 20 2/3, but that is going to be another run allowed. Nice job by Boomerang Bro to get home another RBI. We got a 1-run game here, folks. Lock in. 1-run game. Runners on first and second. This is big 2-out rally for the Monsters. They have lost 5 in a row, trying to not make it 6. Monty Mole is kind of an enigma, to say the least. I think he should probably get moved from shortstop position, because I think the Blue Critter's likely a better candidate for that position than he is at catcher. Strike 3, swing, and he's out, and Monty Mole will end the inning. Unfortunately, can't bat anybody else home. Nice strikeout from Diddy Kong. Did let up a few, but Diddy Kong comes in to stop the damage. Only allows 1 when he steps in. It's 3-4. Still in favor of the Diddy Monkeys, but that is a nice start for the captain. Green Hammer Bro for this team. Like I said, has 5 home runs, and this one was looking deep, but it pulled foul. Sliced it off quick. The 0-1 here. Bullet Bill coming for Bowser. Swing and a miss, strike 2, not even close, and I think that these teams are never going to figure out this Bullet Bill, but they will figure out a nice beat ball over the plate. That's a single for Green Hammer Bro to get him aboard. I mean, you can hit the Bullet Bill when an actual human controls the players. You can hit the Bullet Bill virtually every pitch, except for maybe daisies and peaches. Those are tough. This is a double for Yellow Yoshi. Wow, what a double for him. That's going to put runners on second and third with nobody out here for the Monkeys. They're looking to take back some of their lead here. This is at least going to be a sac fly likely for Blue Yoshi, as that's going to go to Tristan. Big throw. Watch out. Could be close. It's not. Nice one there. Sac fly to make it 5-3. Nice job again by Blue Yoshi. Decent contact hit, and really he's been solid. He's better than his counterpart, Yellow Yoshi, only by a smidgen. And that is his 3rd RBI of the year thanks to that sac fly. Tiny Kong had a deep drive that ended up turning into an error, and she is not going to add to it. And this is a big-time double play to end the inning. They get 1. There's Monty Mole trotting back inside. Maybe he can make up for what he did last inning. 5-3, the Monkeys are on top right now as we head into the fourth. Bowser Monsters, they need this. They need a good inning here in the next couple. Don't want to get this thing out of hand, especially with how the Diddy Monkeys have done so far. 0-2 here on Blue Shy Guy. The 0-2 is swung on with a star swing, but man, that is caught by Green Hammer Bro. Nice catch by him. Bowser has 12 home runs this year, but has not found one in at least a couple of games. This ball is deep to center field. Will they rob it here at the wall? It might not get over. It does not. It gets off the wall, and that'll be a triple for King Koopa. Nice job for Bowser. That's his second triple of the year. Not a homer this time, but still very, very good considering the circumstance. Now, Diddy trying to get this batter out. Keep it a 2-run game here. Red Magic Koopa. This is a nice ball. It's going to at least get Bowser home. It will. No, wait, Bowser doesn't go. Now he goes late. Throw to the plate. He is safe. Safe at the plate, and how could you not get charged? That ball goes past. Red Magic Koopa advances to second. Those close plays tend to always favor the runner. It was a good effort by Yellow Yoshi trying to get it in, but you cannot stop a train coming at you. Definite size difference there if I've ever seen one. Nice job by Red Magic Koopa, aware base running to get to second. This ball is going to get into the gap as well. Red Magic Koopa's coming home. Tie ball game here in the castle with the Tristan RBI. Nice hit there. Again, we got 6 games tonight, folks, and this is already a dinger, a humdinger of a game to start us off. I always try to think about what games I think will be interesting and put them in the big spots, and man, this first game is not disappointing so far. Tie ball game as we're halfway through. Tiny Kong coming in here. So done with Diddy, but this is on the ground. Can they get 2? Good try. Got it. 4-6-3 to end the inning. Nice job there by Tiny Kong. They get out of it, but it's tied here as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Monkeys have the Kongs, Diddy and Dixie, and then King Boo. Always dangerous, folks. We wish that, I don't know if King Boo, I think King Boo is in the same ballpark as Bowser is, where he has not been able to put up a homer in quite some time. But now he's going to have an opportunity to do so as Diddy's going to turn for second. What a double from Diddy. Nice job. Really has been recovering well. Still averaging .552, his 6th double of the year. Now you have Dixie aboard, who's been a solid hitter herself, .464. She can get some consistent hits in there. And the off-speed from Bowser, I hate that pitch. Bowser lets up the single there. Why are you throwing off-speed when you're so powerful? And now here's King Boo with runners on the corners, nobody out. Can he find the magic at the right time? First ball is swung on. It's going to get into the gap, too. Yes, it gets down. Diddy's coming home. They have the lead again. RBI single from King Boo, and it's 6-5. Back and forth we go here. Multiple lead changes already. The Diddy Monkeys are trying to keep the momentum. Nice job. But King Boo, I mean, look, he's been steady. I wish that King Boo would have done a little bit better in the home run department. The slugging department, still slugging .892, so doing better than his average, but this one's on the ground. Going to be a double play. No, just one, but that gets another run in. That is what I like to call sack hit, folks. That gets Dixie in, and now here's Dave at the plate, who struggled this season. He's got a runner on second. That is a hot ball foul just east of the first base side. This ball is also going to be just foul, Lakito says. Good effort from Dave. But here comes the bullet bill. Strike 3 swinging, and it was a star swing, too. Didn't even help him. Get out of here, Dave. Unfortunate swing for them. And so now there's 2 outs. They still have the lead by 2, but Dave has a strikeout. His first strikeout of the season, unfortunately. And watch out here. Bowser could get another one out, as this is an 0-2 count. He's got all his star pitches. Watch out. Fastball down the middle. Bye-bye. Gets him out of the inning finally. Bowser's just so difficult. Will we ever see anybody hit that bullet bill? I shudder to think we will. 7-5, though. The Diddy Monkeys have the lead. Here is Blue Critter. Can he find a way to get his team a little bit closer? 2 home runs this year. That ball's going to get down for a single. Nice job, Blue Critter. That is Blue Critter's 19th hit or more this year, maybe into the 20s after this game. But unfortunately, his counterpart, Blue Magic Koopa, who gave up 3 runs in left field earlier in the game, gives up a double play, and they're down to Boomerang Bro here to help him out to try and close the gap. Top of the 5th in a 2-run game. They have lost 5 in a row, trying not to make it 6, but this is a bad count for Boomerang Bro. 0-2. Swung on. It will get down. Nice little blooper into right field will keep the inning alive for them. And it'll put Monty Mole at the plate, who struck out in his last appearance. This ball, though, this is a nice hit ball, but unfortunately it's not nice enough. It's straight to Dixie. She barely had to move for that one, and they put up nothing. Rough spot here for the Bowser Monsters. Their season is in a whirlwind, and they need help. Somebody's got to call a doctor for this team. They are infected with losing, and they don't have a cure right now. They're down 2 at home again to the Diddy Monkeys, who could get to 6-4. That'd be a nice way for them to go into the All-Star break. If they get this win, they'll for sure have an above 500 record. Strike 2 here. Again, the trade deadline is coming up next Thursday, right before the start of our broadcast. Going to be interesting to see. Nobody's really made any moves yet, but I think that the urgency, and once I remind them of this as being the last shot, I think some talks are going to start happening, folks. This ball from Tiny Kong is grabbed by Red Magic Koopa. Nice job. Got a couple there, did Red Magic Koopa, to end the inning. 5 innings out of 7 played, and it's 5-7 in favor of the Diddy Monkeys. But watch out. Here comes Bowser. Like I said, folks, Bowser has struggled to find a homer, had 12 home runs, and now he will be up with 1 out in hopes of finding a 13th or at least something. But Bowser, folks, has not had a home run in over 5 games, but this is a no-doubter to center field. That streak is over. 13th home run for the Home Run King, and it's a 1-run ball game. Talking about an announcer's curse potentially changing things around. Folks, I got to make a correction. It has been 1, 2, maybe 3 games. 3 games since he's had a home run, but now finally that streak is over. A little bit shorter than I thought, but what a hit by Bowser to end that. This ball is pulled foul here for Red Magic Koopa. 0-2 in a 1-run game. Top of the 6th, folks. This is a tight one. You don't want to go anywhere. On the ground, nice 6-3 as Blue Yoshi hustles to that for the 2nd. Now it's Tristan. 1-run game. They're going to have only 1 more inning to try and come back in this game. This ball is going to get down into left center field. That will get Tristan to first. He won't go for second. But that is huge. Now you have Blue Toad, who has not hit a home run for this team, but other Toads have hit homers this year. It's over the head of Yellow Yoshi, and that's going to be runners on first and second. Rather, oh, watch out, no. Oh, he's safe at second. Tristan got greedy and almost caused a disaster. But now Blue Critter has 2 home runs. Big spot for him. This ball is high. Near the warning track. Watch out for the bomb. Oh, but she moves out of the way. Dixie costs him again, and that's going to be the lead. Dixie goes out of the way, and another situation that made absolutely no sense for her to do so, and that's going to cost him the lead. I mean, what was coming? There's nothing there. Dixie cost them 2 runs with an error, and Blue Critter's going to get over to third. Unbelievable scenes. Will this cost the Diddy Monkeys the game? Now it's a 2-run lead in favor of the Monsters. And there's still 2 out. Blue Magic Koopa with the RBI there. This is some crazy stuff. We saw some of this yesterday and in our last game day, but now Dixie might be costing this team again. The Bowser Monsters have lost 5 in a row, and just magically like that, they have the lead here in the top of the 6th at home. This is on the ground. The inning will continue. Nice single from Boomerang, bro. We're batting around the order here, I think. Back to Monty Mole. Monty Mole was able to find something in the center field. It did get caught out, though. This one will be an out. Monty Mole, another example of what I would like to call an inning killer. He grounds that out. But hey, what an inning it was for the Bowser Monsters. They take the lead thanks to an error themselves. Error giveth for the Diddy Monkeys. Error taketh back for the Bowser Monsters there in the top of the 6th. Will the Monkeys have anything to say about it? Oh, this is a deep drive by Diddy. Watch out. This could be gone. No, it's just off the wall. Diddy's going to get to second here to open the inning. KFC says she can't keep getting away with this. Well, maybe she can if she can find something here down 0-1. Big at bat for her. The 0-1 is swung on the ground. Monty Mole is, close play there. Safe at third. Did not need to go for third. Monty Mole should know better. Monty Mole should know better than to go for third in that situation. Trying to go for the lead runner, but Diddy's so fast. Now they got runners on first and third for King Boo. Now here comes Bowser. Bowser knows that he needs to start unloading the bullets here. Unloading the clip. But this ball's on the ground. It's going to get one home. It's a sack hit here for Boo, King Boo, and it's 9-8. A one-run game for Red Koopa, who was the hero yesterday. And now Bowser is done. This is a big spot here, folks, for Red Magic Koopa. And what did I say at the beginning of this broadcast? If you can get to the Magic Koopas, you have a shot. And they got a real shot here, but unfortunately, that's a double play. It's still a one-run game. They're going to need the 7th inning here. They need the 7th, folks. The Diddy Monkeys are down 1, trying not to lose to a 3-6 team. Big finish coming here, and it's only our first game of the night, folks. You don't want to go anywhere. We've got 5 more, including the number 1 and number 2 teams facing off at Wario City. This ball is a nice deep ball for Blue Shy Guy, but unfortunately, he's a ghost. He can grab that one. That was a great hit. Great contact hit. Watch out here, though. Bowser broke a 2-game no home run streak the last time he was at the plate. The 0-1. It's swung on. This is a deep drive again. They could have a shot at this one, though. It's at the wall. No, they don't. Bowser with the 2nd of the game and makes it a 2-run game. A solo shot could be huge in the context of this game. Just over the head of Dixie, and man, she's had struggles out in center field. That is it, unfortunately, for Tiny Kong. Got to put somebody in there to just get him out of the inning and give him a shot here, down 10-8. That's going to be... Oh, no, it's an error. Oh, Blue Yoshi, an error. How do you screw that up? It's straight to you. But at least it gives him an opportunity maybe to ground into a double play. But that is an error on Blue Yoshi. Gets Red Magic Koopa aboard. This is going to be the 4-6-3. Doesn't matter there, but what did matter is Bowser. Solo shot. Deep to center field. That is going to be a potential difference maker. But watch out. You have Hammer Bro up. If Dave can get aboard, Hammer Bro has 5 home runs. Bottom of the 7th, the last inning. Will we see any more baseball? On the ground. Pass Bowser. Dave gets a single. Only batting .265. He gets on board. And now the tying run is at the plate. The first pitch is swung on. It gets down. Blue Toad is slow. Dave is going to get to third. Nobody out. Strap in, folks. Hold your horses. This could be another comeback for the ages. Down 2. There's been so many lead changes in this game. Yellow Yoshi at the plate. This one is swung on. It's grabbed by Monty Mole, and he gets the double play. What a double play by Monty Mole. And they're down to their last out. I know I've criticized Monty Mole's play a lot this year, but that could give them their 4th win of the season. Steal for the plate here. They're going to bunt. Why would they bunt? It's 2 outs. Why would you bunt? That's the game. Unbelievable stuff here. This is one of the biggest mistakes any team has made all season. You don't bunt with 2 out. And the Bowser Monsters are winners again. Their losing streak snapped here at home. They finally get in the win column. They're 4-6. What a mess that was. Gotta be kidding me, right? I mean, what the hell? You have a shot at that game. Look, the ground out to double play, we don't know if Blue Yoshi, if this was going to make a difference, right? But here's what will make a difference. Here's how I'll guarantee you don't win the game. Is bunt with 2 out. Bunt with 2 out. Blue Yoshi had the error earlier. I mean, Blue Yoshi just screwed this game for this team. All he needed was a single, gets Dave home, you got the runner aboard, and then you have it would end up being Tiny Kong, who's had some hits herself. They get to Diddy. Diddy was close to having a homer earlier. Mess. Absolute choke there at the end. And they dropped the lead, too. There were so many lead changes in that game. The Bowser Monsters improved to 4-6. Congrats to Tristan. They finally get out of the slump, and maybe they can get another win and be 5-6 before the All-Star break. Meanwhile, Diddy Monkeys are dead 500 at 5-5. They started off 4-0, but they are 1-5 in their last 6. Rough. But guess what's not rough? 5 more games, folks. Next game on the ticket is the DK Wilds at the Yoshi Eggs. And while we're doing that, this is your last opportunity potentially before next Wednesday to vote for the All-Stars. Vote for your favorite players from the East and the West. It's in the Google form. It's QR code right here, or I'll put the Google form in the chat. We really, really would appreciate you voting because we want you to have a voice here in who makes the All-Star game. That will be announced. The teams will be announced next Thursday during Game Week 11. Again, folks, link is coming in the chat right now, or scan that QR code if you're watching on a TV, or take a screenshot. Whatever you need to do, vote for the All-Stars, folks. We want you to. Come on back, more baseball in the SSSL in just a moment. Welcome back to the SSSL, folks. The craziest baseball game, baseball league, rather, on the internet. I'm Alec Rome. White Dynamite asking, by the way, right before the break, or right before we came back from break, statistically, are the Bowser Monsters still in the playoff hunt? Folks, good questions. When we get to the second half of the season after the All-Star break, I'm going to start making graphics that will hopefully and kind of set it up in a spreadsheet so I can start tracking those things, because it might be difficult. It might be difficult for somebody like the Bowser Monsters, maybe. But this 4-6 win, they're 4-6. They are definitely not out of it. The DK Wilds, on the other hand, who are playing our second game tonight, well, if they go 1-9, they just might be. That is a long hill to climb. They would need to possibly win every game after that to go to 13-9. We have 22 games. If they go 1-9, it could be over already, unfortunately, before it started, the DK Wilds. But I don't want to say that, because crazy things can happen. We've seen some teams go on some crazy win streaks. Wario went on 6 in a row before finally getting beat by Diddy last night. So anything can happen in this league. Now, for the Yoshi Eggs, they might be an example of anything can happen. They were the last, or one of the last teams without a win, finally getting one, then rattling off 3 straight. They lost a heartbreaker last night to Peach in a close one. But hey, now you're looking at a Yoshi Eggs team that believes that they have the opportunity, the chance to get it done. They have more belief maybe now than ever. And I talked to owner Eli today about the team, just only changing the pitchers, but was upset that it couldn't be a win last night. But it was a crazy game. Crazy things happen. You get a little bit unlucky here and there. But I think he feels confident he's got a good shot against this team, the DK Wilds, who have just been struggling to find their groove. And really, like I said, it is a statistical anomaly. The DK Wilds 6th in hitting, 6th in slugging, 7th in ERA, 5th in opponent batting average allowed, and they are somehow 1-8. Don't get it. Still don't get it. Don't know if I'll ever understand it. But that's baseball, folks. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and this is the way they have chosen to play tonight. This is Brown Critter. Brown Critter getting his second straight start. I don't remember how well Brown Critter did last night, the last time he was up, but I can tell you at least overall for Brown Critter this season after pitching. Oh, it was just his first time. 4 1/3 innings and allowed 4, which is not bad. It's good for a 6.47. Very early for Brown Critter, but I do think that his start last night was at least somewhat promising and gave them the opportunity to beat Berto. They were in that game. Berto gave up the last 4 runs right at the end. Or Berto got the last 4 runs right at the end. So Brown Critter getting the nod again tonight. Everything else is the same, folks, for this team. Not much change. DK has 5 home runs. We'll see if he adds to that. And Brown Critter as well has 5 home runs. But everything the same for the DK Wilds. Yoshi Eggs time now. And everything is the same for them. The only change being we're back to seeing Eli on the mound. This is going to be his 3rd start. Yoshi pitched games 8 and 9 and did very well in both of those. The last 2 games Eli has pitched, he has completed the game fully, so I would not be surprised if he puts in a classic tonight. It is one of the reasons why he's probably going to be a shoo-in to make the All-Star game. Yoshi last night pitched 6 1/3 and got 6 earned runs. And again, before that, Eli has only allowed 2 earned runs through the last 14 innings he's pitched. That is impressive, and that is why he is starting tonight for the Yoshi Eggs. Everything else the same. Red Critter and Red Pianta picking up things a little bit. It's been nice to see them get on the board with some better hitting. Last night, Red Pianta went 4 for 4, and Red Critter had 2 home runs. Went 3 for 4. They're picking up the offensive output tonight, folks, and I imagine that they're going to need it against the DK Wilds. If the DK Wilds and Brown Critter and Donkey Kong in the 8-9 spots, if they can find their bats and find the right ball, they're going to be dangerous. But it's Yoshi Park, and it seems like Yoshi and Berto really like playing here. I know that Yoshi has lost here a little bit before, but I think this is the right place for them. I don't know if they wanted to do this in the jungle. They got to beat DK here at home if they want to go to 4-6 and keep in the playoff hunt. And so, to the DK Wilds, they need a win right now. And we're going to find out if they get a hit, if they get a win right now, starting with Teal Yoshi. 15 of you, welcome in, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't subbed to us or followed us on Twitch or YouTube, please do. I appreciate it. It's going to let you know when we're on broadcast next. Our next broadcast is next Thursday for the trade deadline. 6 more games then. All-Star game is Friday. Friday's the All-Star game. We're going to catch up with some of the owners, hopefully live. And we'll have at least the All-Star game and maybe some surprises for you if I'm feeling like it. What is Yoshi doing? What are we doing tonight? I mean, what is going on, folks? Yoshi gets caught out at second. What are we doing? I don't get it, folks. I'm a little flabbergasted with the baseball being played tonight. It's week 10. How can you not figure this out? Until Yoshi gives up the first, and how about that double play? DK Wilds, they're 1-8. And the last thing you want your team to do is screw up like that in the easy spots. And they did. No runs there. What a ridiculous start for the DK Wilds. Weird stuff going on, man. It's the SSSL. Don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you that Baby Daisy's at the plate, and she's been all right. Good here and good there. And this is a good ball that's going to get Baby DK knocked over, and that will get her to second with a double. Nice job. Great deep ball by Baby Daisy to start the inning off, and hey, maybe getting in that first spot for her, only her 4th double of the year and 12th hit, but that's not bad. Now you got Red Pianta, does not have any home runs for this team, has been a solid contact hitter though, unfortunately, that is grabbed nicely by Yellow Yoshi in right for the first out. But here is somebody who knows how to hit home runs, doubled his home run total last night. Had 2, and now has 4 on the year. Could it be 5? Deep drive, right center field. Watch out for the train. Will be in time. It might be over the train. It is. But that interference luckily gets Baby Daisy to third. Nice tag up. And so she'll be in scoring position with 2 out here for Yoshi. Yoshi, though, folks, is almost one of the worst hitters in the league. I don't get it. It is shocking. Other Yoshis in the league are doing better than the OG is. And unfortunately, he's not going to help that. What a play. What a play by Yellow Shy Guy. You could have gotten the one at first, but decided to be fancy and just slung that one to third. It is 0-0 here. These are the types of games that the Yoshi Eggs win and lose this season. It's close ones. It's low-scoring ones. They're going to need to keep the DK Wilds in check. Peter is a great hitter this year, and oh, it just gets grabbed. Great grab by Baby Luigi, folks. Cannot argue with that grab from him. Eli, folks, is among the best in the league. He's 3rd in ERA and lets up that one there. And 4th in WHIP. Walks, hits over innings pitched through the 1.62 through 16 2/3. Here's Boo. We don't know Boo to be a big-time hitter, but hey, looking for the fences here nonetheless. Contact hit this time, and that gets down for a base hit. And Baby Luigi's playing with his food a little bit, and Yellow Magic Koopa will take advantage. Yellow Magic Koopa gets to third, runners on the corners. Bit of a mistake to say the least there, and now you got an opportunity. The 0-1 is on the ground. Double play incoming. You betcha. Just in time to save the run. And we're still scoreless. What a double play by this Yoshi Eggs defense, who have been climbing up the rankings when it comes to ERA with these performances from Eli and Yoshi. Absolutely huge stuff for them. Red Paratroopa, deep to center field, left center about. Good ball, but not deep enough. I think Red Paratroopa might have had, it didn't have a home run there. A different Red Paratroopa had a home run. That was for the Daisy Flowers last night as well. Nice job, Red Shy Guy. Got to give Red Shy Guy some credit. Has found a couple of hits here and there. Still only batting .241, but that's his 8th of the year. Here is Eli, one of the better hitters in the league. Off the noggin of Shy Guy, but caught out at second. Shy Guy got caught in between the bases. That one's a little bit more excusable because at least he thought it was going to get caught trying to save the other out. So essentially a wash there here in the bottom of the second. On the ground, pow ball not going to, it will matter. But watch out for Eli there. Can he get to second? He will. That's an error on Donkey Kong thanks to the pow ball. Joe is in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you're here. Strike 1 here on Baby Luigi. Runners on first and second. Can Baby Luigi get this one down? He will. Bases loaded with 2 out. Here for the Yoshi Eggs, trying to win at home and go to 4-6. Early in the game, but Baby Daisy just had that great double in the first inning. Star pitch. This has got to get down. It does not get down. Unfortunately, they strand 3, and we are still tied at 0 after 2 with the big hitters. Coming up for the DK Wilds, it's Donkey Kong and Brown Critter. We have not gotten around the order yet for this team, mainly because of all the mistakes. DK, though, with a deep drive. Deep to center field. Is it deep enough? Watch out for the train. It will run her over. And DK is going to get to second. Unfortunate there for Baby Daisy, but that is a double. We'll call that a double. A lot of times when I count errors, it's normally about if it's on the player. There's nothing she could have done there to prevent the double from happening. Here is Brown Critter with 5 home runs this year. Strike 2 on him, though. Eli trying to get out of this section here. Star pitch. This is swung on, and Brown Critter better than the star pitch. That's going to get past Baby Mario. Unfortunately, that's the first run of the game, and it's the DK Wilds who lead. But, folks, what have we talked about this season with the DK Wilds and leads? They cannot hold on to them. They've had leads as big as 6 and still could not maintain it and win games. Their first win was to the Diddy Monkeys, 11-3. And this is going to be a double play to get them off the base paths and clear the bases with 2 out. Just the 1-run lead until Yoshi has not been a contributor today. In fact, I think he has contributed more for the other team. Baby DK here with 2 out has been a solid hitter. Can sometimes be a little bit sneaky with the power that he has. That's not sneaky, though. It's straight to Red Shy Guy. 1 run, though, for them, thanks to Donkey Kong getting home. And it is 1-0 here at Yoshi Park. Second game of the night. Still got lots of games to play here, folks. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you lock in. Get those snacks. I'm going to go get an iced tea on the next break. That is flown out to left. Grabbed there by Teal Yoshi. Nice job. Gets one of the better hitters out of the way. But here is the best hitter for this team. Red Critter. Critter on critter violence here, folks, with the 0-1. As swung on. Deep to center field. It's high. It's at the track, at the wall. But watch out. Oh, no, the train. He is just off of the train. Unfortunate for Red Critter. That means it's 2 outs for one of the worst hitters in the league. And unfortunately, Yellow Magic Koopa makes a play, and it's 1, 2, 3 outs. Nothing there for the Eggs. They're still down 1. Not a terrible deficit to come back from. But can the DK Wilds find any way to add on to it? You got Peter, Yellow Yoshi, Yellow Magic Koopa. Both of them, all of them pretty much hitting right around the same clip, between about 370 and 470, and that is not going to improve Yellow Yoshi's average. Peter here is middle of the road hitting me, has 13 singles this year, and it will not be a 14th. Quickly, 2 down here, top of the 4th, and a 1-run game here in the SSSL. DK Wilds looking for their 2nd win of the season. Really, we're talking about every game being must-win for them from here on out. Yellow Magic Koopa, that's going to be a 1-2-3 from them as well. 2 of them to third base. And we are still at 1-0. Yoshi Eggs have an opportunity here to take back the lead with Red Paratroopa, Shy Guy, and Eli. Eli has 1 home run this year, so maybe if they can get a couple on, that'll be a good spot for Eli potentially to tie the game. This is a nice drive. If it can get down. No, just doesn't get down. Red Paratroopa shows the power and the contact every once in a while, but it's just not enough there from him. Puts up Red Shy Guy, who's been sneaky with the hits, especially hits like that, but that goes foul. The 0-1 is swung on and past Yellow Magic Koopa for at least a base hit. Watch the POW item. Red Shy Guy does not take advantage of it, but it's a single for Red Shy Guy, which will get Eli aboard here in a 1-run game. Contact hit on the ground. Watch the green shell. Moves everybody over like it's a lawn. And that's going to be an error there on Yellow Shy Guy. Not his fault, but it is the green shell. It's an error item, which gets aboard Baby Mario on the ground. Will be a double play. It won't be. Not in time. Advances the runners with 2 out. So opportunity if Baby Luigi can get somebody in. He has no RBIs this year, but 9 hits, including 2 doubles. Here is the first pitch in for a strike. A little bit of a curve, caught the left edge. The 0-1. Swung on by Baby Luigi over the head. The star pitch not going to work. And here comes Eli for home. They have the lead. Baby Luigi, a good time to find his first RBIs of the year. Gets 2 of them. And the Yoshi Eggs take it back. Nice job, Yoshi Eggs and Baby Luigi with the first 2 RBIs of his season. What a spot there. Again, highlights coming up on YouTube and TikTok tonight. This is on the ground for Baby Daisy. That will end the inning, but Baby Luigi, is he going to be the hero? I mean, with how low scoring this game is, you never know. That could be the game winner. We still have 3 innings, though, to figure that out. Top of the 5th, Donkey Kong is due up here, folks, so watch out for that. Could easily take the game back with the swing of a glove. This is the swing of the bat for Boo, and that is a single to lead off the top of the 5th. Yellow Shy Guy showing bunt here. I actually support this bunt this time because it's this close of a game, but sometimes the decisions for bunting out here have been suspect. This is a sack bunt, tagged out easily by Red Pianta. Advances the runner to scoring position, especially with somebody who can hit the ball deep. Good time for you to show up, folks. If you're just joining us, a 2-1 game. DK Wild's looking for their second win of the season. What a drive by Donkey Kong. They got the lead back. Go ahead, Homer, for DK. I almost lost my breath because I knew what was going to happen there. It was Donkey Kong's 6th home run of the year, and they take the lead back. 3-2. Brown Critter, can he add on to this lead? Another close one here in the top of the 5th. And Green Bay Peyton says he's not bunting with 2 outs. That's absolutely right. If you saw our first game, somebody bunted with 2 outs to absolutely screw their team. You can find what happened there earlier in the broadcast or on YouTube or TikTok. The TikTok's coming up here shortly. This is in the gap finally. Teal Yoshi says, I will help my team today. Baby DK on the ground. Going to be the 6-4-3 double play, but it doesn't matter. 2-run shot from Donkey Kong will give them the lead here in the top of the 5th. As we head to the bottom half of the inning, can the Yoshi Eggs find a way to recover? Eli getting a little bit tired, a little bit upset. He's had a good effort, not bad, but win's a win. That's what's going to matter here. And the Yoshi Eggs, though, they got the best section of their order stepping up to the plate. Green Bay Peyton says it's one of the worst managed ends to a game I've ever seen a CPU have. And Green Bay Peyton, let me remind everybody, this is on max. The CPUs are on level 4. That's the max level. That's all-star, right? The top CPU can't figure this shit out, apparently, in this game. Double play, 6-4-3. Unfortunate for the Yoshi Eggs. That clears off the bases for Yoshi. That is it for Brown Critter. Good effort for Brown Critter. Got him what they needed to do, and I think he is a starter moving forward for this team. 4 2/3 again for him. Yoshi with the drive. He's been so bad all year. It gets off the wall, and he has a double. Yoshi's been terrible this year. I got to be honest. That's a huge double for Yoshi in a 1-run game. Red Paratroopa's had some drives. But that is not a drive. Bad ground out. Unfortunate there for Donkey Kong. Or fortunately for Donkey Kong, that's a ground out to get out of it. 3-2. Another 1-run game headed into the late innings here, folks. You can't make this stuff up. Top of the 6th. Yellow Yoshi looking to add on to the lead. 16 for 34, batting .471. Not adding to anything there with a line out to second. This is Peter. Peter's been very solid, has no home runs on the year, but he has another single. That's his 14th hit of the year, at least. Eli getting tired, showing the signs of fatigue. How could you blame him? He's pitched 5 1/3. Another decent effort from him. Had 2 straight complete games after this. I'm sure that arm has got to be tired even with the rest, honestly. This ball's going to get in the gap. They got runners on first and second here to the Wilds. In a one-run game, they have the lead. Can they add to it here with Boo? Big spot here for Eli. If you can get out of this, you can get to the 7th. 0-1 on Boo. The 0-1 is swung on, and it's just foul. Man, I thought Red Critter would have a shot at that too. Instead, it's down his last strike in the at-bat, but it doesn't matter. That's going to get him aboard. Peter's going for home. Close play at the plate. He's safe. Safe at the plate for 2. Peter turns the corner. In an unbelievable moment, I thought he was for sure out, but Baby Luigi couldn't get this in. He had to use a cutoff, and I think that's what made the difference. Wow, what a play there by Peter, and Boo gets credit for the RBI, and it's a 2-run game now. That is it for Eli. Unfortunate that this might be a loss for him in the stat column, but he had a great effort again, 5 1/3. He's pitched very well for this team so far this season. Not going to be the reason why they lose this game. And honestly, it's not like they've had a lot of reasons. Strike 3, though. Nice job, Yoshi, with a strikeout here. With the bases loaded now, you need a strikeout. Donkey Kong had a 2-run shot earlier. This could end the game with runners on first and second. Deep to right field, but they're there in time. Will they grab it? What a rob! What a rob by Baby Luigi to keep it alive. Donkey Kong hit this one true and fair to right center field, but Baby Luigi robs that. Big moment for this team. Can they keep their potential playoff run alive? They're 3-6. They need a 4th one. They can get just outside of 500 heading into the All-Star break. Meanwhile, for the DK Wilds, this is must win. They haven't won a game in a while. They only have 1 win on the season. If they go 1-9, they might be out of it. Red Shy Guy, this is going to get down. Red Shy Guy is just so good at those hits in the corner sometimes when he chooses to be. They are down 2, bottom of the 6th here for the Eggs at home. Eli on the ground. Unfortunately, that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Great defense there by the DK Wilds. Puts Baby Mario up at the plate, and that's not always a good prospect. It won't be. How about that? That is all 3 of them gone. They're going to need the 7th. And they're going to need to stop Brown Critter, Teal Yoshi, and Baby DK if they want to have that shot of getting to their 4th win. DK Wilds, folks, they're on the verge of win number 2. Yoshi, can he get him out of this? Line drive. It's straight to Baby Daisy, so that's good. Very good for the Yoshi Eggs prospects here. They lost a heartbreaker last night right here at Yoshi Park, looking not to lose 2 in a row at home. That's 2 out until Yoshi lines that out. Here we go, folks. Baby DK, can he keep the inning alive? Or will we head to the bottom of the 7th in a 2-run game? This is a deep drive from Baby DK. Train runs him over. That's going to allow him to get at least a second. Watch out! There's the boo item. And, oh, he holds up. Baby Daisy gets to her senses in time. But he's on second. So at least an opportunity here for Yellow Yoshi. Get this into the outfield. Maybe you add to the lead if DK decides to go for home. Strike 2, though. Yoshi on Yoshi here. The 0-2. It's a star pitch. Rear from Yoshi on the ground, and that is going to be a ground out. 4-3. They get out of the inning unscathed. They need 2 in the bottom of the 7th if they want to get to 4 wins. Will it finally be the end of the heartbreak for the DK Wilds? I'm sure Peter, if he's watching this right now, is crossing everything and not thinking this is over. Baby Luigi had a couple doubles here, had a big hit as well. That's straight, though, to Yellow Shy Guy for the 1st out. Baby Daisy also had a double in this game. You need her to show up here, especially now with Pianta up to bat. If she can get a single, you get Pianta there. But 0-2 here. Donkey Kong throwing some gas. The 0-2 is swung on. And in the gap! Baby Daisy's going to get on with Red Pianta, who hasn't found a home run this year, but there's no better time than right now. First pitch is a strike. Red Pianta likes to go contact, but I think you need to go for the fences here. This is on the ground. Will it be the end of the game? It will be. Red Pianta grounds into a double play, and the DK Wilds find a win against the Yoshi Eggs, and their season, for the moment, hanging on a thread, but it is still alive. 4-2, the final score. The Eggs, unfortunately, dropped to 3-7. Their prospects of getting closer to the playoff spot have taken a turn. Unfortunate there for the Yoshi Eggs. Red Pianta, I think that you may need to move Red Pianta around in the order. I like Red Critter's attitude, aggressiveness. You needed Red Critter's aggressiveness at the plate. Red Pianta has not shown that this season. For some reason, Red Pianta has not chosen to take swings with his team. Red Pianta, though, look, he's 20 for 32. He's a single machine for this team. But it doesn't matter when you can't have somebody step up and hit a home run like a Pianta's supposed to do. C.J. Willis says, finally, that's right, finally, the DK Wilds get a win. They are 2-8. They could try. They need a lot of help, folks, but that is step one in a long journey for them if they want to get to the playoff. Folks, that's our second game. Third one coming up, Daisy at Waluigi. Then don't go anywhere. The game after that, number 1 versus number 2. Berto at Warriors coming up right after that, folks. A reminder to vote in the All-Star game if you haven't already. The QR code and the form coming in chat again. Going to remind you to do it because we'd love to have your input. We want you to pick who's going to be in the All-Star game. Come on back here. More baseball in the Triple SL in just a moment. Welcome back to the Triple SL, folks. I'm Alec Rome. Well, after that game, we go to another game with a team that desperately like to stay in the playoff race. They won 3 straight. They've lost a couple. It's the Waluigi Spitballs. We're here at Wario City. And the Spitballs, finally, after Tim had some pretty bad last 2 pitching efforts, Waluigi's back in the starting position. But I don't know. I'm going to put out a controversial opinion, folks, and I said this on a broadcast before. Petey Piranha ain't worth the first pick. He got first pick after Waluigi was drafted last, and in the snake draft, the first of the non-captains picked by Tim was Petey Piranha. In that time, Petey Piranha has only averaged about 441, which is worse than his teammate, Purple Toad. He has 6 home runs, but besides that only has 8 singles, 15 for 34. There are a lot of better players in this league, and I'm sure a couple that were drafted earlier, or later rather, like Funky Kong, even some of the Dry Bones and some of the members of the Daisy Flowers, the team they're facing. I think that's where I'm standing. I don't think that Petey Piranha has shown us yet that he is worth the first round pick. Meanwhile, the Daisy Flowers have very much shown that they are worth their weight in gold when it comes to winning ball games. They have gotten back on the winning track, started off 5-0, lost a couple to some good teams like Birdo and Wario, who are in our next game. Number 1, number 2, coming up right after this game. But, besides that, they've just been amazing. However, I do want to make this point. A lot of those games have been at home. At the Cruiser, we've seen a lot of games played there this year already. Now they're going to be seeing a couple more, I would say, away games potentially in the second half of the season, including this one. Will those skills translate? Will they be able to handle away environments and different places than the Cruiser? Or will home field advantage for the Waluigi Spitballs get them a big upset win here at Wario City to get them to 4-6, just outside of 500? The way we find out, first is by seeing the Daisy Flowers. Blue Dry Bones is starting again. One of the best pitchers in the league, I would say. 13th in ERA at 4.88 with 14 and a third, and a whip of 1.74, which is good for 6th as well. So he gets the start again today. Second straight game in a row. Meanwhile, you'll probably see maybe Ethan show up. Ethan's been pretty solid with an 8.24. Daisy, one of the best pitchers in the league as well, at a 3.44. We'll surely see her today at some point, but otherwise that's the only change. Blue Dry Bones remaining there on the mound, and everybody else in the same spots. Funky Kong climbing up the ladders. 28 RBI for Funky Kong this year. He is now the leader in the clubhouse in RBI. Jumped Bowser and is back at the top of the leaderboard. He's 4th in slugging, but Blue Dry Bones is the hit leader after 9 weeks, tied with Green Critter for the Birdo Bows, and has the best average with an 8.18. Very impressive team, to say the least. I don't know if we would have said Blue Dry Bones was the most consistent hitter in the league, but here we are. Waluigi Spitballs, by the way. Waluigi's back in the starter spot on the mound tonight. I think that's probably a good decision, and I've suggested that Red Yoshi be the backup starter. Red Yoshi, 16 and a third, 5.14 ERA, just behind Waluigi, who has a 4.03 through 24 and a third. So I think those two are the ones you go with, but I'm a little bit concerned that Tim might get put in there. Tim, folks, in 4 games, 6 and a third, has a 19.87 ERA. That is categorically one of the worst in the league for somebody who's played that many games, I would have to say. Otherwise, rest of the lineup for them is the same as always. You're hoping that Petey Piranha can find some magic in that bat. He had a couple home runs in his first game here against Diddy, but they lost that game in a walk-off with King Boo after an error. Can they find some magic here again today? Petey Piranha needs to show up. If he shows up, they have a chance. If he doesn't, watch out. The Daisy Flowers could be going to 8-2. Here we go. Another day, another game. It's the 3rd game of the night. Daisy Flowers on the road. They bat first. Let's get it on here in the Triple SL. First one here for bloopers on the ground, and nicely avoiding the fire was Brown Critter there. Wiggler has been in impeccable form lately. Wiggler has jumped up to having 20 hits on 33 at-bats and make that 21. Wiggler is slowly becoming one of the best hitters in the league. We knew he had the hitting accuracy, but has 2 home runs now as well. So we're seeing some power out of Wiggler. And this is some power out of Boomerang Bro. That ball's down. There's the geyser. Blue Yoshi gets ran over, and Wiggler's turning for home. He loves to go for home, and Wiggler is so fast that he will get home on the double from Boomerang Bro. Nice job, Wiggler. Unfortunate there from the geyser. Can't do anything about that, but Wiggler gets home again. His 13th run of the year. 13th time he's hit home plate this year. And it's 1-0 early, and here comes Funky Kong. 9 home runs, a mountain of RBIs. He is the best in the league when it comes to getting people in and getting scores for his team. Deep to left center. Goodbye. 10th homer of the year for Funky Kong, and it's staying a party for the Daisy Flowers. Take another look at that one. That was gone as soon as it left his surfboard. 3-0, just like that. Just like that, 3-0. And guess what? Blue Dry Bones, best hitter in the league by average, continuing to show why he is and his worth for this team. I don't expect this team to make any changes at the trade deadline. Line drive here. It gets the double play. Brown Critter is also kind of a backbone for this team, for the Waluigi Spitballs, and is responsible for all 3 outs there. Gets him out of it, but not without a few scratches. 3-0, thanks to the home run from Funky Kong and Wiggler getting around. Lots of star swings here, though, for Waluigi, and he's going to use one just like that. That is on the ground in the gap. Nicely done for Waluigi, who had a big star swing in last night's game to get home, too. He is improving a little bit, to say the least. Now here's Brown Critter. 0-1. Off speed is swung on, and that is pulled right down into right field. Great hit for Brown Critter. They got 2 on with nobody out. Brown Critter's 14th hit of the year. He has 4 home runs to go with it. And now here is the man that I think needs to show up right now. He has 6 home runs, but only batting .441. It's Petey Piranha. Big spot here for them to tie the game, potentially against one of the best teams in the league. 1-0 here. Ball for Blue Dry Bones. 2 balls. Good count here. Hitters count for Petey. This ball is opposite field. Way deep. Could it get to the pole? It is just foul. Unbelievable. We need a replay on that. I thought that was gone. This is a ball, though, that's deep. Will it get over the wall? No, but it's going to get 1 home at least. Waluigi's safe at home, and it's 3-1. I cannot believe that that ball in left field was not gone. I think we need a replay on that. I would call that akin to the Ravens-Patriots AFC divisional game where that ball curved over the top of the post, but they called it no good, and we got no review on it. That's how I feel about that potential homer from Petey. But nonetheless, there's no out for Tim here. Tim has been okay, 375 with 1 home run, by the way. Don't forget that. This is on the ground, though. Oh, and it's an error by Toadette, and it's 3-2. Just like that, 3-2, Toadette has had a rare error here and there, and unfortunately, she cannot wrangle that ball in. And watch out, the Waluigi Spitballs have come to play ball today. Red Yoshi. Big drive from Red Yoshi. It's going to get deep to center. But it's caught by Wiggler. Nobody can tag up there because it was a line drive. Now Purple Toad. 483, one of the best statistical hitters on this team. This might be good enough to get Petey to tag up here. Deep to the wall, but grabbed. Petey does not tag up, though. Not fast enough for that. And so runners on first and second here. Thought they would take the lead, honestly, with how this had gone for them. They had runners on first and second with nobody out, but 2 flyouts just like that. And there's 2 outs. Bottom of the first here in our 3rd game of the night in the SSSL. How about Blue Yoshi? Only his 8th hit of the year for the Waluigi Spitballs, and it loads the bases. And it brings up Red Koopa, batting .423, 11 for 26, and unfortunately, he lines that right to Daisy, and this team strands more runners yet again. They strand 3, means it's 3-2, but they got the 2. That's what matters. It's not nothing. They're within 1, and Toadette, Daisy, and Ethan up to the plate. Toadette batting .395, the team's worst hitter, but I say worst. They average as a team .515. Unfortunately, she grounds that out. So being the worst hitter, batting .395 for your team is still very good. Daisy, meanwhile, .455 with a home run, 3 doubles. Here's the liar ball coming from Waluigi on the 0-1. Is swung on and deep to right field, but it's not deep enough. Oh, man. Daisy gave me a little concern, but wait a minute. It's a ground rule double. Ground rule double on the error because Yoshi tried to avoid the bananas. And that's the first ground rule double, by the way, folks, of the season. We don't really keep track of those, but that's the first one I can remember. It is a first. And Ethan lines it out there to right for the second. Caden says, I don't know why I asked that. I can't hear right now. Well, I answered you. It was a first. So, folks. Don't like this decision. Tim has put himself into the game on the mound with 2 out. Is a 19 ERA. 19, folks. And why does he think this is a good time to get in the game? I don't know. But maybe he'll change it around tonight. 0-2 here on Blooper. Blooper has been a solid hitter, 18 for 40, but unfortunately lines that out. And so Tim at least gets him out of the inning. No runs here for Daisy in the top of the second. Chance for the Spitballs, who get back around to the top of the order, and the power hitters here down 1. On the ground here for Green Noki. Only 8 hits for her this year, batting .320. Top of the order again here. In a 1-run game, it's Waluigi on the ground. He had a single to start. He will not have another one here at least. Batting .406 with 3 RBI this season. Now Brown Critter. Really thought he'd take a look at that first pitch. It was down the middle for a strike. The second pitch, though, is deep to right center field. It'll get off the wall. Brown Critter will have a single here with 2 out. Brings up Petey Piranha. They have a chance to go ahead here. If Petey can show up and hit a homer, he had one that I personally think was a homer in the last inning. But it went foul, and unfortunately, he is grounding out. Petey Piranha is 0. Well, he's 1 for 2. He had a single, which brought in somebody. But, man, how close was he to 0-2? What did I say? Petey Piranha's got to show up, and he's been okay. But grounds out there in the bottom of the second. Can't get them tied or in the lead. Now you got Wiggler up here, and we'll single it again. Wiggler. We're going to be talking about Wiggler might be in the conversation for the best hitter in the league. And he has the best hitter in the league, Blue Dry Bones, on his team. And Wiggler is somehow still keeping his foot on the gas. Nobody in this team has below 14 hits, folks. And Boomerang Bro, guess what? He's 2 for 2. Off the head of Purple Toad. And Purple Toad's going to end up giving up third base to Wiggler. I thought Wiggler would turn for home. He's so used to doing that. Funky Kong had a drive in the first. And this is another deep ball. But watch out. This is more catchable. Blue Yoshi's got a hustle. It's off the wall. Wiggler's going to get home. It's a single for Funky Kong. It's 4-2. Really close. Wasn't sure if that was going to get gone or not, if they were going to rob this ball, but it just hits the top of the wall. Wiggler gets home again. 4-2. Nobody out here with runners on first and second, and the best hitter in the league up at the plate. Just does not miss. He is 818 out of 100. And guess what? You could have guessed that was going to be a hit. 80% of the time he gets a hit. And guess that brings home Boomerang Bro, and it's 5-2. 5-2. Wow, I cannot believe. As 17 people are in here, thank you so much for watching. The SSSL here on YouTube. Alec Rome on YouTube. 0-1. Going to be a double play. Nice job. Brown Critter is literally trying to will his team into a victory right now. The rest of the team is not really helping, especially with Purple Toad giving up a base out there to Wiggler. 0-2 here on Toadette with 2 out. Funky Kong at third, trying to make it 6-2. Swing. Nope, that's straight to Waluigi, but still tacked on a couple here in the top of the third. Long game still underway. We play 7. And this is just the bottom of the third. You got Tim, Red Yoshi, and Purple Toad. Thanks so much again for joining us tonight in the SSSL. We appreciate your support, and I'm so glad you're enjoying this. And watch out, Powerball. But Tim only gets 1 there. Nice single for Tim, at least his 13th of the year. Now Red Yoshi looking to help things out. And that ball is off of Daisy's glove. That's an error. Off of Daisy's glove. Gave it a look, but when it goes past her, it hits her glove. I'm calling that an error. And so that will get aboard. Purple Toad with nobody out. The Waluigi Spitball stranded 3 earlier. They desperately need to take advantage of this if they want to get to their 4th win of the season. Meanwhile, the Daisy Flowers, one of the best teams in the league, they have a bases-loaded situation to get out of. Blue Dry Bones is now tired. I think there's no better time to put in Daisy, personally. But he's staying in there. What have I said? Do you stay 1 at-bat too late? We've seen too many times this season that a pitcher is too stubborn to pull himself on the ground. It's going to be a 6-4-3 that does bring home Tim. It cuts the lead. But again, folks, it's just not enough. You need singles. We don't want to be grounding out into double plays and clearing the bases like that. Blue Dry Bones is done. He allowed 3, and Daisy's coming in. And I think this is going to be difficult. She does not give up a lot of runs, folks. But this is going to be a hit given up. She gives up 1 right away on the first pitch. Red Koopa with an RBI, only his 2nd RBI of the year. And this is a 1-run ball game. Watch out. Waluigi Spitballs are trying to be on upset alert, folks. This is Green Noki. Green Noki might be one of the only players in the league that might have a shot at hitting Daisy's star pitch. This is a big drive from Green Noki. Holy cow. Didn't know she could hit one that far. Watch out. 1-1. This is the 2nd ball. Hot one. Oh, just foul again. Green Noki is looking to swing. The 1-2. She's going to have to swing at this one. This is a pop fly. And what is Red Koopa doing? He's just running around because that's 2 and now 3. That's a pop out. Nothing that she could do there. They get 2 back, though. They match what the Daisy Flowers did in the top half of the inning. It's 5-4. We have had so many close games. Look at that. The first game, we had a 1-run game. The second game, we had a one-run game at the end. And here we are in a close one in the top of the 4th. Daisy! Oh my goodness, Daisy gets it! Home run! Her 2nd of the year! And you could have called that one a no-doubter. They didn't even try for it. Daisy hits a bomb to right center, and she trots on in and gives a kiss to the crowd. It's 6-4. Now Ethan, with nobody out, will ground out, unfortunately. But wow, Daisy, how about that? Continuing to prove that I think that she deserves an all-star spot for the West this year. You can vote in the all-star game. The link is in the chat. And we'll show the QR code a couple more times tonight on breaks. Blooper, grabbed by Waluigi. Nice job. Waluigi, I think, has been a solid start at shortstop sometimes when he's not been pitching. He did pitch tonight for a few. Didn't last very long. Tim trying to recover here. Lets up another hit. And guess what? Wiggler's on base for the 3rd time tonight. And we're only in the top of the 4th. He could be on another potential star effort for him. This one stays fair by Boomerang Bro. What a weird ball. That curved. I guess it's not surprising because his name's Boomerang, but it boomeranged into right field. And now you got 2 on. And this is a disaster spot coming. But watch out, it's a line drive. Funky Kong with 2 on. Line drives out. I thought that was a homer for sure. But instead it stays 6-4. They got one, but here comes the best part of the order yet again. The timing tonight for the Waluigi Spitballs has been good. Bottom of the fourth in a 2-run game. They need this one if they want to stay in the playoff chase. If they drop to 3 and 7, we could be seeing a bit less parity in the standings than we've been having the last couple of weeks. The 3 and 6 teams need to find some wins. This ball is deep from Brown Critter to the wall. It is gone. Brown Critter ties the game. It just gets over the top of the wall and over the long reach of Wiggler. Unbelievable stuff there, and we are tied at 6. I cannot believe that, and there's still nobody out. Now, Petey Piranha has 6 home runs this year. Can he hit the go-ahead? Second one is swung on deep to left field at the wall. It is fair. It gets down for a double. It's not a homer, but Petey Piranha's aboard, and watch out. The Waluigi Spitballs are certainly in this one. 2-run shot from Brown Critter. Brown Critter's 5th of the year. I don't remember if he had one earlier in this game or not. Unbelievable stuff from Brown Critter. Nobody out for the Waluigi Spitballs here, trying to play upset on one of the best teams in the league. Runners on the corners, you have to think they have an opportunity to take the lead in this game. The 0-1 swung on. Pass Toadette, but watch out. Petey doesn't run until now. That might cost him at the plate. He is safe at the plate at 7-6. Seven to 6 here. Unbelievable stuff. Petey Piranha gets it home. CJ Willis says you were right. Brown Critter is willing this team through this game. And guess what? They have nobody out here as they're on their 6th hitter, Purple Toad. This could possibly be one of the best innings of the year for the Spitballs. And it will continue. Nobody out. Purple Toad's going to have an RBI. It's 8-6. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this from the Spitballs. Paddle Goober says, Brown Critter potential MVP pick. It's certainly a possibility now. You can vote for the All-Stars at the link if you think so. Daisy is done. Now it's Boomerang, bro. This is a mess for the Flowers, and it finally will get reined in, at least with 1 out. The first out of the inning, Boomerang Bros only pitched 2 2/3, has allowed 10 runs. 10 earned runs. That is good. It's bad. It's a 26 ERA. On the ground, though, they will finally get out of it with a 4-6-3 double play. They escape, but not with the lead. A 4-run inning, possibly the best inning for the Waluigi Spitballs this season, but they are not out in the clear yet. Here is the automatic hit, Blue Dry Bones, and guess what? That is at the wall. Blue Dry Bones continues to be the best contact hitter in this league, bar none. The 0-1 here on Red Paratroopa is lined out, and that's a double play. Waluigi continuing to be a solid shortstop. They have a shot to maintain this 2-run lead here with Toadette at the plate. And guess what? Brown Critter has got it. Unbelievable stuff from the Spitballs, and they're back at the top of the order because they batted around it last time. The momentum is in the hands of the team in purple. Bottom of the 5th here. 3rd game of the night. We still got tons of baseball left, including our next game. You don't want to go anywhere. Stay with us. It's Birdo, number 1 team, Wario, number 2 team. We'll be back here at nighttime in just a moment after this game. But that is going to be one hell of a matchup. We've had 3 fantastic games so far. I think tonight is rivaling Game Day 6 as potentially one of the best nights of the year. Brown Critter is going to try for it again. They don't have chemistry. It is gone again. Brown Critter, with those massive shoulders, is literally dragging his team to a win. His second home run of the game. Brown Critter is easily going to be the first star with the way this thing is going right now for him. I think he's a consensus first star of the week in game day number 10. Now Petey Piranha is going to get this one down for a single, and Petey, not a lot of power hitting, but has had a solid game. Unbelievable stuff from Brown Critter. Cannot imagine. Couldn't have imagined this type of game from him. I mean, I know he's good, but wow, is he showing it now. At least 6 home runs, has added on plenty more RBI. Double play, unassisted. Just like that for Ethan. And Tim gets him out, but they add 2. Holy cow, the Spitballs are looking to get their 4th win of the year. And they are 2 innings away. 6 outs away. Green Bay Peyton said on YouTube, Brown Critter is hard carrying right now. There's no doubt about that. It's a hard carry. This one is going to get down for Daisy, who has continued to do well. She had a homer earlier. Tim is running out of gas, but hey, look, Tim, I criticized him before the game. This is a better effort from Tim. Ethan is going to ground into the... Oh, what happened? Oh, no, Brown Critter. Oh, no. Throws it over the head of Waluigi. And that's an error. Nobody out here, though. Got 1, got 2, and luckily, Waluigi recovers that, and there's 2 out. Very rare from Brown Critter, but luckily we can just shove that under the bin because the rest of his performance has been so amazing. Can Wiggler do anything for this team? They have been a bit stagnant. Wiggler, deep to left center. Goodbye. That is gone. Wiggler with his 3rd of the year, and it's now just a 2-run game. Eight to 6. Wiggler, what a shot. This gets down, and Boomerang Bro is aboard. I clipped that homer from Wiggler. I don't know if I think I had the first homer from Brown Critter. The second one was surprising. Here's Funky Kong, down 2 with a runner aboard. Watch out, this could tie the game. It's 10-8. It's on the ground in the gap. Funky Kong gets him aboard, keeps the inning alive. For the moment here for Blue Dry Bones, who has not missed today, and I wouldn't be surprised, but whoa, misses on that one, 0-1. Red Yoshi into the game. I said before that Red Yoshi's one of the better pitchers for this team, but there's Blue Dry Bones going for 3rd. Watch out. He's safe. Oh, throw at 3rd, but bases are loaded for Red Paratroopa. 14 for 31 with 6 RBI and had a home run in his last game. This ball is deep to center field, but it's at the wall. It is caught at the wall. Red Paratroopa was this far from hitting a grand slam and giving this team a 2-run lead, but instead, they are down 2 still. They claw it back a little, but they have had no answers today for the Waluigi Spitballs. They got to play some defense. Here's Red Yoshi. On the ground, that's 1. Folks, this is the last chance for the Waluigi Spitballs to get any insurance. That's not how you want to start it. They've had the top of the order up at a lot of times today, but Purple Toad says, I'll hit a dinger. Nice shot from Purple Toad. Can Blue Yoshi follow it up? He's been around the base paths a couple times today. And he's going to add to it if this gets down. Look at that. What a hit from Blue Yoshi. And this will bring up Red Koopa. Also, another one of these single type hitters. Maybe he can have a deep drive this time. No, he's going to ground to the 5-4-3 double play to end it. The Daisy Flowers find some defense. They have only 3 outs. There's nothing more that the Spitballs can do right now than get the next 3 outs. They can improve to 4-6 and upset. It would be an upset for sure if they can beat the Daisy Flowers here. It would possibly be one of the biggest upsets of the season, in my opinion. And they've got one. Brown Critter grabs the first. Here is Daisy, who's had a home run today. Almost had another. This is on the ground, and Brown Critter's got 2 of the 3. Brown Critter with an all-time performance. They're down to their last out on the road. Here's Ethan. This ball is going to be caught. 1, 2, 3. That's the ball game. Brown Critter has 2 home runs in this game and absolutely wills the Waluigi Spitballs to their 4th win of the season. An unbelievable effort from them. The Daisy Flowers lose in an unexpected fashion, 10-8. Oh my goodness, that might be one of the best performances by a single player we've seen all season long. Brown Critter. 2 home runs, 4 RBI, fielding well. Go vote for him in the All-Star game. I'm going to be biased here and say that was more than a deserving performance from him. That's just our 3rd game of the night. We have one of the best potential matchups you'll see all season coming up next. Birdo at Wario. Both teams are 7-2. Somebody will be the only 8-2 team in the league after that game. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Triple SL. I am your commentator, Alec Rome, and I am the owner of the Birdo Bows. And this is going to make me nervous. I tell you what, we have the two best teams in the league right now. Wario Muscles here in Wario City. As the sun sets, the lights come on, and the pressure will be on. And this is when some of the best players in the league could potentially burn their hottest, burn their brightest. Let me just tell you, let me give you some examples and some reasons why these two teams are the best teams in the league. Wario, third in hits, 26 hits. Green Critter, second with 27. Wario, 667. Green Critter, 692. King K. Rool, 11 home runs. The 2, 3, 4 spot for the Birdo Bows. They have like 23, 24 home runs this year, and a bunch of RBIs. They're some of the best sluggers in the league. Meanwhile, Yellow Magic Koopa, best pitcher in the league for the Wario Muscles, a 1.71 ERA. Wario's 5th. Red Magic Koopa's 7th. Birdo's 9th. Okay? Birdo's the best in whip, only allowing 1.3 hits per inning pitched. Yellow Magic Koopa's 3rd. Toadsworth has got 2. He's like down in 13th. Still good. Wario Muscles, best in team ERA, 350. Guess who's second? Birdo Bows. Birdo Bows, 776. Best slugging team in the league over everybody, including the Fireballs and the Monsters, who've been on top of that category for a while. They took it over. Birdo Bows, 3rd in hitting average. Wario Muscles, 4th. Birdo Bows, 1st in allowing the least amount of hits. Opponents average 376 against them. Wario Muscles, 432, good for 4th. How much more can I tell you? And guess what? The main factor, they're both 7-2. Identical records. Birdo has the run differential advantage, but somebody's going to win and take the number 1 spot with 1 week to go until the trade deadline into the All-Star break. Mano y mano tonight here for these two teams. It's going to start shortly, folks. The Birdo Bows, here they are. Nothing changed from the last time we saw them. Green Critter, King K. Rool, and Red Critter, I think, are certifiably the toughest section of any lineup in the league. You can point to the stats. You can point to the RBIs. There's absolutely no argument about it, in my opinion. There's some close seconds out there. I think what we just saw from the Waluigi Spitballs, I think, has the potential to be very scary. Thanks to Brown Critter, of all people, too. This is one of the toughest lineups to face, and they got good defense, too. Birdo's pitching again. You got a 3.9 ERA through 32 innings pitched. One of the most experienced pitchers in the league. Wario Muscles. They've been doing real well, too. Wario, one of the best hitters. Toadsworth is not starting, by the way, folks. This is an error on this graphic. Yellow Magic Koopa. Yellow Magic Koopa is starting tonight. So note that change. Yellow Magic Koopa is starting. The rest of the order and the rest of the lineup is correct. But just note that change, folks. It is Yellow Magic Koopa on the mound. Toadsworth did the last effort, so it's Yellow Magic Koopa. Otherwise, everything else for them is exactly the same. All of the hype, all of the buildup, all of the games. Both these teams have shown why they deserve to be number 1, but only one team can take that title. It is the 4th game of the night. Birdo at Wario. Why should I keep you waiting? Let's get it on, baby. Yellow Magic Koopa, as you can see there, is the starting pitcher, and Red Yoshi is at the plate. Let's go. Get hype. Get your friends in here. Let them know what we got going on right now. We've had 3 incredible games, very close affairs, back and forth stuff, and Red Yoshi will lead off with a single to bring up the most daunting section of the lineup, starting with Green Critter. And this ball is on the ground, but Green Critter is going to ground into a double play. Bad start from Green Critter. A perfect start if you're the Wario Muscles. King K. Rool is second in the league with 11 home runs, behind only Bowser, who found a couple tonight. He decides to go contact hit here on 2 out, and gets himself aboard just in time. Now brings up Red Critter, who is not afraid of homers either. Through 9 games, has 7 home runs, batting .639. And this ball is deep to left field, but it just pulls foul. It was hot. Maybe not so deep as I thought. 0-1. The off-speed. Contacted. And it's grabbed by Wario. What a grab by Wario at second base. And they get the toughest part of any order in the league out. And no runs allowed. Now you got Toadsworth, Toad, and Pianta up for the Wario Muscles in the bottom of the first. But Berto is one of the best pitchers in the league, bar none. She has a lot of strikeouts. She got, I want to say, 7 strikeouts. And guess what? Not going to get a hit there is Toadsworth, who has been a solid player. I mean, I say Toadsworth is in line for one of the comeback players of the year. He's batting .429 with 4 RBI and is not bad on the mound. Yellow Toad will get aboard as I will throw that in to Red Magic Koopa. 1 out here for Yellow Pianta. 5 home runs behind just Hammer Bro on this team. Always a threat. This ball is jacked! Left center field, but watch out. We could have it. No, it's so high that they're not going to try for it. That is a gone ball. Unbelievable moonshot from Yellow Pianta. And it's 2-0. That might be the first example of a baseball this year that they don't try for it because I don't think it was possible for them to get it. What a shot. And Wario will continue his hitting streak. The best hitter one of the best hitters in the league, just behind Blue Drybones, has his 27th of the year. Berto now using the star pitches, led up a tough one there early. If she can hang on here for a couple innings, that gets Red Magic Koopa in. We did see Red Critter come in for a save effort against the DK Wilds and got it done. So we know that you can at least rely on Red Critter maybe. This is going to be a line drive that turns into a double play. So the 2-run shot, Yellow Pianta with a bomb. Absolute chain smoker to left center. That's the difference. Big stuff from them. And now you have me, Red, Shy Guy, and Berto up. Looking good so far for the Muscles here, but I have 1 home run this year as well. Batting .432. Unfortunately, that's not going to help. Nobody on this team is under 12 hits. Red Shy Guy has 13. Take strike 1. Thank you so much for supporting us here, folks. Big game, big fight field tonight, as they would say. The 1-1. Is swung on, and Red Shy Guy pulls that foul left field. The 1-2. Over the plate, swung on, and it's going to get down. Red Shy Guy, man, I don't know what to say. Batting above 400, just sometimes finds a way to get those sneaky hits. Not always perfect, but man, can he figure it out sometimes. Here's Berto, who had a home run earlier in a couple games ago. Parker with a bit of a misplay. Parker was there. Very rare from somebody who robs every home run that goes his way. Bit of a misstep there in right field. Not an error, but probably should have had that. So 2 on with 1 out for Gray Shy Guy, who's 15 for 33. Better than his fellow Shy Guy, the red one. But unfortunately, grounds in to the 4-6-3. That's 2 scoreless innings for the Berto Bows. They've been on a bit of a downtrend since they scored 23 at Mario Stadium in Malice at Mario Stadium. They have not been doing the same thing, but they've been finding wins. That's all that matters for now, but you don't want to be down to the Wario Muscles, one of the best teams in the league, and having to chase from behind like they did against the Wilds last week. 0-2 here for Yellow Magic Koopa. And could it be 0-3? Swung on. No, it gets in the gap. I've criticized Berto this year that she doesn't always use her suction pitch on her third strike and does not use it well there. Wastes the 2 and could not get Yellow Magic Koopa out for Firehammer Bro, who has 6 home runs. Tied now with Yellow Pianta. Fouls this one off. Got to keep it off the plate if you're Berto. This one's over the plate. Deep to left center. It's a missile. Gone. Firehammer Bro with his 7th of the year. 4-0. Man, oh man, the Berto Bows have had a couple of innings this year. A couple of times they've let up some homers, and Berto is tired early. Not good. Only through 1 inning, she's let up 2 home runs. On the ground for Red Noki. Nice job by Green Critter to take care of it. But, folks, owner of the Birdo Bows here is not fucking happy about that. That's not good. That is not good. This is not good for us. This is what I was worried about, man. Giving up homers early. I mean, if we look at the individual stats, this is Birdo's 7th home run given up this year. And that is it for her. I mean, just not only 1 1/3 innings. I think that is probably her shortest pitching stint all season. And Toadsworth is going to hit a double here. Will Bunoki go for home? She will. Toadsworth with an RBI double. And it's 5-0. Red Magic Koopa in a bad spot here, and Yellow Toe will add to the misery. Here comes Yellow Pianta, who had the home run earlier. Now Red Magic Koopa is tired. What are we going to do? This ball is over the plate for a strike. Watch out. This could get out of hand here. This ball gets down, and it's 6-0. Golly. What an inning here from the Wario Muscles. I say that through gritted teeth, and Red Magic Koopa doesn't even last an out. No recorded out. What are we doing? Folks, the Birdo Bows are in trouble early. This one, though, is on the ground. It's going to be a 4-6-3. They finally get out of the inning. But that is a certified mess. They might have to go deep in the order tonight, and that's not something the Birdo Bows normally do. The most that they've gone is 3 pitchers, and they're already on their 3rd through 2. Can Red Magic Koopa find a way to get this team some momentum? This is looking tough against the Wario Muscles. But hey, nice job, Red Magic Koopa. No, it's grabbed. I thought that'd get down. Damn it. Shit. Hard to be impartial here, folks, as the owner of the Birdo Bows. On the ground, that's quick too. And unfortunately, this is a tough spot for Green Critter. Joe says the Birdo Bows looking like the Birdo Dolts right now. And you betcha. That's 1, 2, 3. Green Critter lines out the left. The Bows are the Birdo O's right now. 3 O's in 3 trips to the plate. Golly, man. We are in trouble, folks. We're in trouble. Here's Parker, who's had a couple home runs this year. He won't have one. That's a 4-3. This is new territory for the Bows. The Wario Muscles have got them where they want them right now in the bottom of the 3rd. Red Critter gets 2 out. Red Critter has shown that he has some not bad pitching skills, and you wouldn't think it when you look at him. Throwing the star pitches right now. CJ says the commissioner, announcer, owner is sweating right now. You betcha I'm sweating. This is deep to left center. Will they rob this one? They will. I grab it finally to stop a homer and deny Fire Hammer Bro his 8th of the year. And we finally put up a 0 ourselves on the Wario Muscles. Red Critter. It was Green Critter that came in last game. This is Red Critter's first time at the plate. First time at the plate, folks. And so far, not bad. Needs a lot more to happen there. King K. Rool, who has 11 home runs this year, is at the plate. 0-2 down early in the count here. Yellow Magic Koopa could be having an all-time effort today. And King K. Rool, that one does get down. It's going to get in the gap. Could be an extra base here, potentially. No, he stays there. Nice job, Pianta, to get that in. Nice job. King K. Rool at least gets the single, which brings aboard Red Critter. You really need a bomb from him right now. Strike 1. What is that? What are we doing, Lakitu? What is that ball? That's not a strike. Where? 1-1. 1-1. This is over the plate and deep to left field. Say goodbye to that ball. Red Critter coming up clutch. 8th home run of the year. And that's what the Birdo Bows needed to get it a little closer, 6-2. Time to change it out here. Yellow Magic Koopa's done not bad. All things considered, got some really tough outs, pitched 3 innings. But now here's Wario hoping to get out of it. These two are very solid together, but I get a single into left center, and there's nobody out still. Brings up Red Shy Guy, who finds some sneaky hits too. Ooh, I would have liked him to see him swing at that one. 0-1 here. Wario the splitter with nobody out. Contact hit on the ground. Won't get 2, advances the runner, but it's 1 out. So runner in scoring position here for Birdo. We don't see her use her star swings a lot. I wouldn't hate her doing it. Meanwhile, Wario, we can never say that about him. He uses his star pitches like every single at-bat, it feels like. And guess what? He's out of them now after this pitch. Birdo sits on it, though. Nicely done by Birdo. That's going to get in the outfield. Maybe, oh, that arrow helped them out. It got it to Yellow Pianta. Runners on the corners here. They're down 4, but Gray Shy Guy has a chance to make it a little closer. Gray Shy Guy has 5 star swings, too. Will he use them down 0-2? He will not. He's going to ground into the 4-6-3. Absolutely piss-poor at-bat from Gray Shy Guy. They do get 2, thanks to a 2-run shot from Red Critter, but still in a tough spot. They do have the worst section of the Wario Muscles order up, the red and blue Nokis and Toadsworth. But again, the Muscles are still in control here at home, looking to be the first team to get to 8 wins. Nice job, Birdo, grabbing that one. Red Critter could be the unlikely savior here on the mound. I imagine they would go to Green Critter next after him, and once you get past that, we're talking about the outfield might be blown up, which I would call that to be game over. If you can't get past Green Critter, you can't hold on. This could be over, just like that. Nice single from Toadsworth. Runners on first and second. They get the main ones out. Now it's Yellow Toad, who has been so consistent this year. 20 for 38 coming into the game, batting .526. You need him to ground out here. Big at bat for Red Critter, but this is deep to center field, and Yellow Toad says, I'm going to end this thing. 3-home run. 3-run shot from Yellow Toad, his second of the year. And this one could be over. The Wario Muscles are on the road to 8-2. It's 9-2. Oh, man. Fuck. God damn it, folks. Shit. That's exactly who you didn't want. No Yellow Pianta! Deep to right center. Will we get there this time? What am I doing? Oh my God. Okay. Fuck, guys. What is going on? King K. Rool is pitching. All right, fine. We're in trouble, folks. This is this is dire circumstances, folks. Grabbed by Green Critter. End of the inning. We are down 7. We need help in the form of the Critters need to show up and hit a bomb. Oh, top of the 5th. The 7-2 Birdo Bows are down big time right now to the Wario Muscles. Wario Muscles could be the #1 team in the league with 1 game away from the trade deadline. Here's Red Yoshi. Had a nice hit earlier. This is on the ground. It is grabbed by Fire Hammer Bro. Advances the runner. It's not bad. Could have been worse. But now you have Green Critter. These 2, 3, 4, this couple at-bats here is the biggest of the season for the Bows right now. The 0-1 is swung on. It is a hot one. Down. Gets down in left field. And Green Critter's aboard for King K. Rool. 11 home runs. Is this his time? They're down 7. They could really use a shot right here. This team knows how to rob homers, though, but they couldn't rob Red Critters in left field. It was just too hard. This ball is deep. It's going to go foul. And so he's down 0-2 with the splitter upcoming from Wario. Do you sit on the right one? He does. And it's going to get in the gap. Magic Koopa's getting home. There's the shell. Close play there. And he's safe at third. Red Critter could step back up here in a 9-3 game. If he hits another homer, it's a 3-run game again. The Muscles desperately need to get Red Critter off the plate right now. 1 out, runners on the corners. Take strike 1. Didn't like that one. Likes this one, though. Deep to center. Will they rob it? It is caught. Caught by Yellow Pianta. Unfortunate there. Parker and Yellow Pianta are so good at robbing balls, I'm not surprised. Gets 1 home on the sac fly. It's 9-4, but now there's 2 out. Strike 1 on me. I have only 1 home run this year. The Bows are in trouble here on the road. And it's grabbed by Firehammer, bro. That's the 3rd. They only get 2. They need some defense right now. Otherwise, this game is going to be out of reach. And the Wario Muscles will be the definitive #1 team in the SSSL. Ball over the plate by King K. Rool, but it's grabbed by Red Magic Koopa. This is the first pitching appearance for King K. Rool this season. We don't know what he's capable of yet, folks. It's going to be interesting. Yellow Magic Koopa. I know that ball is gone. Oh, I grab it. Reverse psychology, folks. Let's go. Thank God. Woo. Okay. That's not bad. That's 2 out. I thought he had it. I thought that was gone. But here's somebody else who can hit bombs too. Firehammer, bro. This is a nuke. Potentially, if it stays fair, it's foul. Foul here for Firehammer, bro. 14 of you are watching a big-time effort from the Wario Muscles. This one, though, it is down. Down for Red Magic Koopa. Oh, but he's out. He's out at first. Let's go. Out at first. Birdo catches Firehammer, bro, sleeping, and they get out of the inning unscathed, but they're still down 5. They need this section of the order to start batting them around. Otherwise, they will have to survive to the 7th. They got 4 runs against DK to win that game last game day, but this is going to look like a bigger deficit than that. They're going to need 5. Here's Birdo. This is a nice hit. If it gets down, it will. Parker unable to react to that one. And so Birdo is aboard with 1 out. Here's Gray Shy Guy. Has had a bit of trouble tonight getting anything going. This is going to be grabbed, and that is a double play. And the Birdo Bows will only have 1 more try to say they're the best team in the league, and they might be down more than 5 because they couldn't get this section of the lineup out the last time. Uh-oh. Wario Muscles look like they're going to go to 8-2, folks. But they lost a game here. They lost in a clutch triple. A clutch triple by Dark Bones let Luigi hit the go-ahead single here earlier in the season, and that was one of the Wario Muscles' only losses, and that came in the last moments. Nice grab. Double play. Nice job. King K. Rool, folks, has come in a big moment here and actually performed fairly well. This is a good performance from King K. Rool, and now you just need to get 1 more out. That's Toadsworth. You'd think it'd be an easy out, but Toadsworth knows how to hit the ball. It's over the head, and Toadsworth has another hit. Got to give Toadsworth some credit, folks. What a player. What a player that is. And Yellow Toad just had a homer. Star pitch coming. Strike. What a fastball. Didn't even try it, that one. Another star pitch coming. This one is going to be down. Safe there at first. 2 out here for Yellow Pianta. This could end it all if Yellow Pianta goes yard. The first pitch is swung on the ground, in the gap. Bases loaded. Toadsworth thought about going for home. But here we go. You need to get Wario out here. King K. Rool is done. I would put... Oh, he puts in Red Yoshi. We are screwed. We're done. It's over. It's over, folks. This ball from Wario could be his first home run of the year. It is foul. Just foul. And it's 0-1. Strike 2. Red Yoshi. Can he get him out of here? Swung on. Over the head. It's now 10 to 4. Make it 11 to 4. How about 12 to 4? It will be. Wario with the 3 RBI double, and I call that over. I'm the Birdo Bows owner, and I think this game is over. Shit. Fuck, man. What a... Let up too many hits tonight, that is for sure, and Parker's going to add to it. How about that? There's the arrow. Wario's coming home. This is a slaughter now at the city. Absolute... Not going to say what I was going to say. They are getting throttled here at Wario City on the Bows. The Wario Muscles are going to be certifiably the best team in the league. The Bows need 9. They need 9, and I don't think they're going to get it. But you never know. Critter is due up. The Magic Koopa and Yoshi, they need to get on base with nobody out. That's the only way that they can do this. Swung on. What are we doing? Why are you? It's curving inside. Don't swing on the first. Come on, man. What are we doing? This is over, folks. Red Yoshi takes the first strike. The Birdo Bows are going to go to 7-3. They'll still be one of the best teams in the league. They'll have the head-to-head over Daisy, but they lose a lot of their run differential, that's for sure. They are down to their last out. Tough one. Wario Muscles and Wario, great performance from those two. They are the best pitchers in the league for a reason. They're a great duo. Better than our duo tonight, that is for sure. Green Critter did not show up tonight for this team. Does get a board, though, with 2 out. For King K. Rool, who also has been very much held in check. Red Critter's been the main factor tonight. But here's King K. Rool. It gets past Magic Koopa. Green Critter going to third. And that is going to be safe at third. Runners on the corners. It feels like it's just garbage stuff here. But never know. Red Critter could add to the stat table here. Swing at that one. Damn. The 0-1. This ball swung on. This could get down. It does get down. Red Critter's going to have another RBI. But King K. Rool, he gets there at time in third. 13-5. I like it because it's less run differential hurt for us. But this is over still, folks. Now you got you got me. I need some help. Wario's done, though. So, hey, this is not too bad. You're going to put in Toesworth to try to close the game out. First pitch. Taken for a strike by me. Wario Muscles trying to close it out and go to 8-2. Be the only team at 8 wins in the SSSL. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Toesworth gets the last batter out. And that's the ball game. The Wario Muscles absolutely throttle the Bows at home. They are the undisputed #1 team in the league. And it pains me to say that. But GG to Parker and the Wario Muscles, 13-5, the final score. God damn it. Fuck. We did not play well there, folks. Birdo Bows were absent tonight. Pitching, we gave up too many hits. Birdo gave up 2 just bombs, like literal fucking bombs in the first inning. This shit was over before it started, folks. Wario Muscles, got to give them credit. They are going to be a problem for everybody else in the league. I don't know how you beat them. Toesworth gets the last strikeout. CJ Willis thinks he's the game MVP. I might give that to Yellow Pianta, but everybody contributed for the Muscles in this game. Can't say that about the Birdo Bows. They dropped to 7-3. They have the tiebreaker head-to-head against Daisy, so they beat them and gave the Daisy Flowers their first loss of the season. So they have that for now, but going to be thinking about this one, and I hope it doesn't affect them in their next game. 2 more games left, folks. The next one, also kind of a big one, not going to lie. The Beach Monarchs are trying to climb back into this playoff race. The Bowser Jr. rookies are at 5-4. They're going to try and prevent them from doing it, but they're neutralized because it's in the Garden at nighttime. Last time that Peach was there, they had a good time with that. We'll see if they can do it again. Come on back for more baseball here in the SSSL. Welcome back to the Triple SL for game number 5. I'm still stinging a little bit for my Berto Bows getting throttled by the Wario Muscles. The Wario Muscles are the #1 team in the Triple SL. That is how it will shake out when we see the standings. But, folks, you'll see the full standings at the end of the night. Fifth game of the night, you have the Bowser Jr. rookies who have pulled themselves to above 500 for the first time this season. They face a Peach Monarchs team who are now 3-6 after getting, I believe, their second win in a row. They were able to beat the DK Wilds, and then last night, and a close one, take it away from the Yoshi Eggs. And now if they can go 3 in a row, they'll be one of the first teams to get, they'll be among the teams to get to 4-6, along with the Waluigi Spitballs, who pulled off a giant upset over the Daisy Flowers tonight, 10-8. So this could be big for the prospects of their season. I think they would have the head-to-head. They're still very much down in the wild in terms of the run differential, but they need this bad. And so do the Bowser Jr. rookies. They don't want to drop to 5-5. They could hop the Diddy Monkeys and get to the Mario Fireballs at 6-4, at least for the time being. Now, whether or not the Mario Fireballs will lose tonight, I don't know. And, of course, the head-to-head, we know how that one came out. Bowser Jr. rookies lost big, so they don't have the head-to-head yet against the Fireballs. But never know. Second half of the season, that could change. But let's see what will happen here in the fifth game. First thing to notice here, besides nothing else really changing for the rookies, the big change, Goomba. Goomba gets his first start of the night, first start of the season for the Bowser Jr. rookies. Very, very interested to see if this is how this decision plays out. Goomba has not pitched all season. No stats, no pitches. He'll get his first start tonight. Everything else is the same. Otherwise, this team overall, the Bowser Jr. rookies, is 9th in hitting average, 8th in slugging. Team ERA is 10th, and they give up the most batting average than any other team. Teams average 526 against the Bowser Jr. rookies, so that's going to play a factor in tonight's game. And that's good news for the Peach Monarchs, who also have been having some trouble with hitting average themselves. They are also at the bottom of the league in ERA and are very similar to the Bowser Jr. rookies. I feel like this is a good matchup for both these teams. In terms of the change, Jeff is not pitching. Blue Critter, folks, they didn't get a chance to change this lineup, but Blue Critter is pitching tonight. Note the change. Blue Critter is the starting pitcher for the Monarchs. This is his second straight start. All right, I'm not going to leave you waiting very long. Let's get it rolling here. Game number 5 in the Triple SL tonight for game day number 10. Good luck to both these teams. Let's see who can win in the Garden here tonight. Opening pitch for Goomba. Let's see how he does. Hey, he gets a line out right away from Pink Yoshi. Here are the Dry Bones, of course, folks, who are the best hitters in the league, bar none. Most consistent, I would say. The most consistent pair. I always say best. I have to clarify things, you know. They're the most consistent pair in the league for sure. And Green Dry Bones, look at that. Another hit. Both of these guys average above 600, and they have for the entire season. With hits just like that one. But hold on, it's robbed. And a double play will end the inning. Dry Bones gets it robbed by Blue Magic Koopa there at second. And that is the end of the first. Unfortunate for the Peach Monarchs, they have only won 2 of their 3 games in this ballpark. They've needed to be at home in order to find some wins. But Bowser Jr. rookies, let's see how they respond to this environment. Not really going to be a home run ballpark. And Green Hammer Bro is a home run hitter, so that's going to limit him a little bit. But you can still turn singles into doubles and doubles into triples in the polo grounds of Baseball Kingdom. This is grabbed out. A double play there. Jeff is able to turn a double on Caden there, and there's 2 out. Strike 1 here on Bowser Jr., who had a very solid game last time. Is one of the best pitchers in the league. He gets that one taken by Paragoomba, though, and that's a 1-2-3 for them. Both sides grounding out into double plays. It's 0-0 after 1. Blue Pianta, who had the go ahead grand slam in the last game against the Yoshi Eggs. He is up here in the top of the second. And he'll go ahead and get a board here. Just in time, he gets a single. Grab there. Double play. Nice job. Green Magic Koopa turns it again. Those Magic Koopas, man, they're so good at that. They really are so good at that stuff. Here's Blue Critter. Again, probably one of the key pieces for this Peach Monarchs team. Again, I haven't heard anything from their ownership group about trades that they want to make. But it'll be interesting to see if they do choose to make any moves. Trade deadline's Thursday, folks, 3 p.m. Central Time. Hard deadline. And we'll let you know if anything happens, folks, on our TikTok. Follow us everywhere, by the way. If you got a moment, TikTok, here on YouTube at Alec Rome, and twitch.tv/AlecRomeGames. I'd appreciate it. That's another empty inning for the Monarchs here. This could be a low-scoring affair here, but you do have Green Hammer Bro, who's about to step up. Bottom of the second, and here he is. This is a deep ball, but what did I say about this stadium? It can also turn home runs into outs. Not just singles into doubles, doubles into triples. Home runs become outs sometimes, and that was certainly maybe a home run in a different stadium, but not this one. Neutralizing one of their biggest hitting threats. There's no doubt about that. 2 down here for Green Toad. And it's off of Paragoomba. It gets down. Green Toad will get a board thanks to the error. I'm trying to think about Blue Critter. Yeah, he's pitched 7 1/3. He's got a 10 ERA, so not the most amazing ERA, but it could improve here, especially if this game stays like it is right now. Jeff robs that one at short. It's still scoreless after 2. Peach Monarchs. They're trying to march and find their way back into the playoff race here. Both these teams would like to win. That seems obvious, but especially when it comes to they're both very much in a precarious position, one above the line, one below the line. And Peach will get that robbed by Blue Magic Koopa. My God. Just cannot get it to stop tonight. Nice job from her. Baby Peach has not been the most amazing hitter this year. I would say that she's among the worst in the league. Only batting .231. But this is a dinger from her. Oh, but it's grabbed. Unfortunate. That was probably one of the deepest hits she's had all year long. That is the furthest I've seen her hit a ball. And it still flew out for the second. Unfortunate. Here's Pink Yoshi. They're back to the top of the order. And just like that, 1, 2, 3. See ya. Defensive battle, or maybe just a lack of an offensive battle right now. And that's something rare for the Bowser Jr. rookies. They are used to scoring a little bit more than this. They've scored 51 runs this year compared to the Peach Monarchs just 40. They would like to see this go in a different direction. This is on the ground. In the gap for Green Koopa. Green Koopa is going to get a board here with nobody out. Green Koopa's 6th hit of the year for the statistical worst player in the league when it comes to the batter's box. He's been so bad. Now this is a deep ball for Green Drybones. It's grabbed. What a play there by Peach and Pink Yoshi in left to get that stopped. That was the closest anybody has been to a home run in this ballpark this year. On the ground with 1 out, Caden's going to get a board. That was shocking. Almost a homer there for Green Drybones for the Bowser Jr. rookies. And now in the bottom of the third, they have runners on first and second. Opportunity here for them to get the first score. This is going to be past Paragoomba. Bases loaded. Bowser Jr. rookies can take a big step to securing their playoff spot as we're almost halfway through the season. Bases loaded with 1 out. This is past Caden. Past Jeff, rather, and Caden's at third. That's an RBI single for the captain. His 4th of the year. 1-0, they open the scoring. Following this up is Green Hammer Bro, who flew out deep to right. If he flies out here, it wouldn't be bad, probably getting a run. But down 0-2, here's the 0-2. It's swung on and straight to, oh, it's off of Paragoomba's arm again. And the error is going to bring 2 home, maybe 3. Bowser Jr. safe, a massive error by Paragoomba. And that is just going to blow open the scoring here. I think Paragoomba needs to be done. Done. D-O-N-E at second base. He has proven that he cannot play that position. Absolute mess already, and you put Brown Critter in a bad position, or Blue Critter rather, and he has to go. Peach is going to step in, but I think that Paragoomba, the tough part is, how do you get anybody to trade for Paragoomba? I mean, it's just so hard. Maybe one of the evil characters, Bowser or something like that, but how do you convince somebody to take that? You're unable to trade him for any of the duplicates on free agency, so you're kind of stuck with him, unfortunately, and that is a bad feeling to have if you're the Monarchs. They got 2 outs here, though, for Green Toe. This is a pop fly to center field. Somebody's got to get to that. Yep, they do. Bad error. A game-changing error from Paragoomba, who could have had a double play. Instead, it is 4-0. But hey, the Monarchs, they have the best section of their lineup sitting right here. Green Dry Bones, and Blue Pianta. 9 of you still sticking around. Thank you so much for doing so as we're in the 9 o'clock hour Central Time. I'm glad you're still watching the baseball and having fun and having a good time. Folks, remember to vote in the All-Star Game. Last time I'm going to be able to remind you to do it before the Wednesday deadline. Votes will close on Wednesday, May 15th at 5 p.m. Central Time. The All-Star rosters will be announced on Thursday's show. Out there for Green Dry Bones, who hesitated. That's something he does every once in a while. Unfortunate there, so only 1 aboard here for Blue Pianta in a 4-run game. The 0-1 here from Goomba, who's been surprisingly good, is going to get the double play. Somehow, some way, folks. Maybe through a little bit of help of his teammates, Goomba has put up 4 scoreless innings here in the Garden. Don't know if I would have expected that out of Goomba, but here he is at the plate now. I don't know if I can say that this is something that could be followed and he gets a start again, or this is just an anomaly. But hey, you're going to take it if you're the Bowser Jr. rookies. They're on their way to maybe their 6th win of the season and hopping over their rival. Double play, though. Nice job, 4-3. They can hop over the Diddy Monkeys, who beat them earlier this season. That'd be big. Diddy Monkeys, unfortunately, took a step back tonight. They lost at the Bowser Monsters in a tight one, 10-8. At the Castle, that was a back-and-forth game. We've had some great games tonight. Somehow the number 1, number 2 game was the worst game, air quotes, because it was still entertaining. We still had lots of home runs, and this one's entertaining. It's just a different style of game than what we've seen, folks. It is 4-0 after 4. Goomba is working on a shutout right now, which is something I never would have thought I would say. Needs a lot of help to get there, though. Still needs to get through these 3. Goomba on Goomba violence here. This is on the ground. Grabbed by Green Magic Koopa. Got him at first for the first out. But yeah, the Diddy Monkeys now, folks. We're talking about teams who have skids. The Bowser Monsters break their skid, and they give the Diddy Monkeys a bit of a skid. They have lost basically 3 out of their last 4, or 4 of 5 after starting off the season 4-0. Strike 1 here on Jeff. Blue Critter gets aboard, has a single. On the ground, gets in the gap in between first and second. One of those rare singles, and so big opportunity here for Peach to get this game closer. Not going to use her heart ball. She's going to ground. No, she just grounds out. Thought it'd be a double play for a moment, but Peach has continued to show she has not had good decision-making this year. Baby Peach almost had a big one. Powerball's going to cause an error. Blue Critter's going to get home thanks to it. And hey, error giveth, error taketh. They get their first run there on the error thanks to the POW ball. And now Pink Yoshi's going to get one home. It's 4-2. Hold on here, folks. Not so fast, my friend. Pink Yoshi with a nice RBI. Only his second RBI of the year. But hey, that's a good time for it. Now you got Green Dry Bones. Perfect person to have up with consistent hitting. This is a deep ball for Green Dry Bones, so that's not what you wanted out of him. You'd rather him have a big shot. That's grabbed. You'd rather Green Dry Bones do what he normally does. He got too much underneath this ball. That is the third out, unfortunately. But hey, they get two. One of them was gifted. The other one they took. 4-2. They need to stop the rookies here in the bottom of the fifth to try and keep the momentum. Here we are, Caden in the bottom of the fifth, trying to keep the lead here, get to 6-4. Nice grab, Blue Piazza for the first. Strike one here on Green Magic Koopa. Over Paragoomba. Gotta think about this, folks. Some of the players that have wings in this league maybe don't need to use them every time. I think they need to think about that a little bit more. Just because you got wings doesn't mean you got to use them every time. Nice grab, though. Paragoomba gets the double play. That will end the fifth inning, folks. A big stop for the Peach Monarchs. Hold on a second here. They got a shot here. They're going to have Pianta up second in the top of the sixth. Guess what? It's the fourth close game of the night within 2 runs here, top of the sixth. In the Garden. Would like to get their 4th win of the season, and here is Dry Bones. This is going to go deep. But Caden get to it just in time. One hustle by Caden. That could have been a triple for sure, but instead it's an out. That's what happens in this ballpark. Blue Pianta may get a board, but watch out, he's safe. He's safe at first. Some Piantas have been getting thrown out tonight. Birdo did it. Goomba on the ground. How about a 6-4-3? Paragoomba. Inning killer. Unfortunate. Nothing there. They're only going to have 3 more outs. The Bowser Jr. rookies are on their way to winning on the road, going to 6-4. They have had a nice little stretch for themselves here. They might have been 1-3 at some point. Green Hammer Bro, though, is going to fly that out to right. I'm going to ask Caden here in the chat. Blue Magic Koopa. This could be 5 of their last 6, I think, if they win tonight. They might have been either 1-2 or 1-3 to start the season. And this would be big for them. Seems like a lot of teams in this league have been so streaky. It's been crazy this season how streaky some of the teams have been in both the good and bad direction. Here is Goomba with the... Oh, an error by Jeff. Error by Jeff. That is unfortunate. Could have gotten them out of the inning here, just down 2, but watch out. They could be putting themselves out of reach here with Green Koopa, who got a big one. There's another one. RBI single for Green Koopa. And look at that. That's going to bring home 2 because of the fire. It is 6-2. That could be the bells ringing on this game. For the Monarchs, they could be dropping to 3-7 and could be firmly outside looking in on a playoff spot heading into the All-Star break. Oh, man. And now you have Green Dry Bones up, who hit a nice shot last time. And this is a deep ball. Deep drive to center field. It's in right center. Baby Peach has got it for the second. Goomba's going to tag up, go to third. Koopa's going to tag up, go to second. So advancing the runners there, nice job. I think this is the first time I've seen 2 runners tag up at the same time this season. Smart from them. And so Caden can just get a single and drive home some more. The 0-1 is swung on the ground. Paragoomba's got it. That's the third. Doubling their lead did the Bowser Jr. rookies there. That was a big, big mistake from the Monarchs in that moment, and they are down to their last 3 outs here. It is Triple SL After Dark, folks. Thanks to the 9 of you for sticking around here into the late parts of the night on Saturday night. Line drive for the first. Peach Monarchs are up against the wall. Here is Jeff with a shot, but I think Caden's going to get to this one too. They are down to their last out. Cade's been playing some great ball out there in center, and Peach has not shown that she can do a lot about that. This ball is lined out. 1, 2, 3, game over. Bowser Jr., it's not a flashy win, but God, do they like the win anyway. Solid victory, and they are on a nice little streak of their own. They are 6-4. A team that was under 500 for most of the season is now 2 games above it here in the Triple SL. Well, hey, solid win. Unfortunate for the Monarchs, they just did not show much of anything there when it came to, having an effort. They had that one little try where they had the bases loaded and had the right people up, but didn't work out for them. And I think that it's going to be very difficult for them. They need to make some moves, in my opinion, if they are going to have any chance at getting back into the playoffs. They need more power. I don't know. I think that they need. I almost wonder if. I'm trying to think of who you would even trade for the team, but you may need to get involved in a multi-team trade, just trying to get somebody with some more power, because you got Blue Piazza, but he doesn't do it all the time. You have Blue Critter. I just think you need one more piece. You need one more piece for that team, folks. I don't know what to tell you. 13 people are still around. One more game tonight. It is the nightcap. I know MKF play started in to start. I'm sure he is excited to see his Luigi Knights hopefully turn things around. Here we go. It's the Battle of the Brothers coming up in just a moment at the mansion. Our final game of the night is coming up shortly. Be right back. Welcome back, folks, to the last game of the night in week number 10 of the SSSL. Sorry for the little bit of an extended wait there. Dog needed food and to go outside. You know how it is. If you have a dog, you know what it is. And if you don't, well, get a dog. I recommend getting a dog. Final game of the night. Mario Fireballs, Luigi Knights in the Battle of the Brothers. Man, I think I give the edge to Mario here a little bit, especially because the Luigi Knights have been on a skid themselves. In their last few games, they have just not been able to find answers for anybody. Losing to Daisy, then losing to Bowser Jr. 4-3 in a close one. Losing to Yoshi in week 7. Then finally, they got their last win, 15-3, getting in number 6. Sport Pick saying we're drafting for Koopas now. Apparently. This is... It's not been good last 3 games for Luigi Knights. They desperately need this win, and they don't have an easy opponent, the Mario Fireballs, who can turn it on. They've scored 29 runs in a game before, but they've been kind of up and down. They scored 15 against Bowser. That was a pretty good effort from them. In the last couple, they had only scored 3 and 4, so that was a turnaround. But what happened the last time they scored a big amount of runs? They came out and lost the next game. So you never know. I think they can do it. But this is a good opportunity for Luigi Knights to pull a win back and get to 5-5 and stop this skid, because they could be giving one of the teams below them an opportunity to take that last playoff spot. We'll see what happens here, but first, here are all the lineups starting for the Mario Fireballs. Nothing changed in Blue Pianta's in and had a pretty decent stretch for them, if I'm not mistaken, last time. I'll look at his stats, but he's going to get the second straight start. Yeah, Blue Pianta last time, complete game for Blue Pianta. Did allow 9 earned runs, but 6 of those were right at the end. So a little bit of a rough stat there. He could have had even better ERA, but he gets the nod again. Very solid from him. Following this up, Luigi Knights here. They have Dark Bones in. Now, that might be wrong. I think that's also wrong. Some of these folks I did not have right. Fire Hammer Bro. Note that change. Fire Hammer Bro is pitching tonight for Luigi Knights instead of Dark Bones. But everything else is the same, including the lineup. And really quickly, just about some of the actual stats for both of these teams. Going to be an interesting... if we look at this, Luigi Knights, 531 in slugging average. They don't really get a lot of doubles, but they do bat 466. Compared to the Mario Fireballs, who have the best hitting average in the league at 544. They're so consistent, and they still have a 754 slugging average. Luigi Knights, though, not bad. They're better than the Mario Fireballs in ERA. Fireballs have a 7.23 ERA as a team. Luigi Knights, 585. And the Mario Fireballs give up a 500 average to teams in this league, basically against opponents. Luigi Knights, only 420. That is good for third. So, hey, if they can do that tonight, but I don't know. I just think that it's a good spot for the Mario Fireballs to get this done. But next was in and hoping, praying that the Knights can stop this skid and get their 5th win of the season, go to 5-5 and get to 500. It's going to be tough. They need help. They need to be able to limit the home runs and just overall get outs. You just need to get people out, because this team can go on stretches of hitting single after single after single after single that can really punish teams, and we've seen it so far this season. Last game. Here we go. I'll give you a little bit of the extra intro here because I paused this early. Let's get it on here at the Mansion. It will be the Mario Fireballs to bat first. Here at the Mansion. Opening pitcher for Firehammer Bro is a strike. Last game of the night, 12 of you in here. Thank you so much for sticking around. Remember, folks, as always, don't go anywhere. At the end of the game, we'll give you the stats, or we'll give you the standings. Grabbed by Luigi against the gravestone there. I'm surprised by that. We'll give you the live standings as well as a look at next week's lineup. Folks, last opportunity. I'll give it to you in the middle of a break, but I'm going to send this link in chat. This link, this Google form, you'll have an opportunity to vote for the All-Stars. This is the last time I'm going to remind you before our Thursday stream next week where we announce the All-Star lineups. Voting closes on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Time. That is a quick one there for the Fireballs. Nice job, Luigi Knights. Get them out pretty quickly there. And now you got Luigi and Dark Bones. Dark Bones is one of the best hitters in the league as well. Very consistent. Is second in average at 719. Firebro, 332 average, by the way, is good for fifth with 19 innings pitched. Always a good, solid option for this Knights team. Luigi, though, unable to do anything about that. Pulls it straight to Red Pianta for the first out of this bottom of the first. Dark Bones! Deep drive. Will they catch this one? It's at the wall. They don't. It gets down. Dark Bones with a deep hit. Continuing this amazing stretch for him this season. I think that's probably his like fifth or sixth double. He's had a couple triples this year, including a clutch one that helped win them the game at Wario City. What a hit. Now here's Mitch. He lines into the double play. Can't do anything with that double. It was Dark Bones' second double of the year. This team does not hit a lot of doubles, folks. Like I said, that slugging really making a difference. But because Dark Bones averages so much, he averages 719. He's slugging at 813. Nothing here. Top of the second. Lead-off single here for Yellow Pianta. If he gets there in time, he does. Sometimes those Piantas, man, they got to work on their speed a little bit more, man. They cut it close. They cut it dangerously close to getting thrown out. And some of them do get thrown out. Foul off for Yellow Toad, who had a walk-off for the Wario Muscles. Yellow Toad, for that team, walked it off. Well, not really walked up. I call that a walk-it-off because it was a 3-run shot. It made it 9-2, and that was essentially the game. I mean, Burro Bows, even though they're so good, they could not come back from that deficit. They lost tonight 13-5. Wario Muscles, #1 team in this league. You cannot dispute it right now. They just lost to the Wario Muscles. The Burro Bows did. They're #2. Daisy Flowers will be #3. I think, yeah, the Daisy Flowers will be #3 no matter what, because the Mario Fireballs, if they get to 7-3, they won't have the head-to-head. This is a deep drive here for Blue Toad. Potential Yellow Pianta at the plate. He is going to be tagged out. Yellow Pianta is thrown out. What a play here by Luigi to prevent the run. Huge throw by Luigi, and Mitch actually made the throw, and Pianta gets stuck in between because Blue Pianta's at third. That's a big second out. This could really help him get out of the inning scoreless again. What a throw. Strike one here on Andrew. Again, this team overall, everybody averages pretty well, but Andrew only 11 for 35, and he cannot add on to it, only batting .314, and that is that. Got him out. Just like that, huge throw from center field for Mitch. What a put out. And it's 0-0 still, heading to the bottom of the second. Nice hit for Green Magic Koopa to start off the inning. Here, Gary getting into something, my doggo. 17-31 this year for Green Magic Koopa. Good for over 500 in the average column. Ball 2 here on Firehammer. I like what Pianta throws sometimes. Strike one. He really throws a lot of tricky stuff. Especially it goes high to low. It really sinks on you. And that's going to be a line out here for Firebro. One out. Gary. Good boy. Good boy. Who wants some steak? Green Magic Koopa and Green Shy Guy. Nice single for him. Who wants some steak? You're going to get some steak. There you go. Sit right there. Thank you. Here's Green Critter now. In a scoreless game with runners on first and second. Big time for him. Maybe he could pull something off. No home runs. A little bit disappointing considering how well Green Critter's doing for Birdo. This is a deep drive to center field. It is caught. Caught by Red Me for the second out. Big catch there. The defense is showing out right now for both these teams. Can Green Toad do anything about it? This is on the ground, or it's grabbed by Blue Toad. That is the end of the inning. Two stranded. Defense is playing the biggest factor. Will anybody crack here? Somebody's going to have to. It's the top of the third. Can Luigi Knights take another one? Real Mall Santa says, deep outfield, seeing some good contact that is staying in. I would say that this is a somewhat deeper outfield than maybe like Mario Stadium, deep to center field, and it's going to be grabbed by Luigi. Ended up after the bomb, funny enough. I would say it's only slightly deeper.
It may be the same, though, because it still feels a bit shallow, and the home runs can't get hit here. Maybe it's just not as common by mere coincidence. 2-out single for Red Pianta. That brings on Mario. Again, I feel like it's just kind of a broken record. I can pretty much say that everybody on this Mario Fireball side hits above 400 plus. Mario's averaging 667. Unfortunately, he's not going to add to that. That's a line out. That is 3, and that is 3 straight zeros. A scoreless game right now between the brothers. A battle of the brothers is knotted. A stalemate at 0. This is Green Paratroopa. He is 9 for 33. Count that, 9 for at least 34. That's a quick ground out. Couldn't even get my sentence out of my mouth before he grounded that ball out. Meanwhile, Luigi batting 368. Bit of a struggle for Luigi. You'd think he would have hit a few more balls this year, but it's not bad, and that's going to add on to it. Nice hit there from Luigi. Could be a double. It's looking like it could be a double. Close play at second. Nope, they're not going to go for it. So Luigi in with his second double of the year, and he's in scoring position for somebody that knows how to bring people home. He has only 3 RBIs, but he hits so many balls that I wouldn't be surprised. It's Dark Bones. Strike 1 on Dark Bones. That looked off the plate. Nice hit from Dark Bones. That's going to get in the outfield. Will Luigi try for home? He is going for home. Played the plate. Laser beam. He tags him out. Luigi should know better than that, and that's the second out. Laser beam by Pianta. Absolutely got him. That's going to get into the outfield, though. But thrown out. Oh, man, over the head of Pianta. What's going on here? The pow ball got everybody. I thought he'd get thrown out, Dark Bones, but instead there's 2 aboard. The defense is making a big difference here, and that's why we're scoreless in the bottom of the third with 2 out. This is in the gap. Bases loaded. Bases loaded jam here for the Mario Fireballs with Fire Bro at the plate. He has 2 home runs this year. Star swing is foul. Star swing for Luigi. Foul here for Fire Bro. The second one is swung on, adjusted nicely, then gets down. That's the first score of the game. It's going to be a 2 RBI single for Firehammer Bro. What an adjustment he made, folks, on that ball. Scooted over and was able to get that hit when it was curving outside. What a hit by Firehammer Bro. That's 8 RBIs for him this season. Huge, huge, huge to say the least. And that cracks open a scoring here in the bottom of the third. Still 2 out, so an opportunity maybe for Green Shy Guy to add on to the lead here with the runner at third. And that is not going to be. Blue Toad is finally able to grab that one. But there we go, Luigi. Next one, the chat on YouTube is happy about that. On the board first, the Luigi Knights fans are pleased right now. They're up 2-0. Yellow Pianta gets robbed by Green Magic Koopa for the first out. Brings up Yellow Toad. Again, 3 Toads, 3 Piantas. Pretty much everybody on this team except Andrew has a home run. The team as a total has 18. That I think is good for either second or third. I think Warren Muscles are going to pass him up, though. They had a nice couple home runs tonight. Bowser's team has 20. Birdo Bows have about 27 as a team. But unfortunately, they couldn't beat Wario tonight. I know I'm lamenting again about my team's loss. Runners on first and second here with 1 out. Big spot opportunity for Blue Toad to step in and give his team the lead. They're down 2. Blue Toad has 4 home runs. He has the most home runs of anybody on this team. Even the Piantas. The 0-1. Swung on. It is a contact hit, but it's grabbed, and there's a double play. Double play by Green Critter. And they keep Mario off the scoreboard again in the fourth. Can they extend their lead this time? May they make it more than 2? Well, Green Critter, he'll be up, and let's see if he has anything to say about it. Big stuff here from the Knights at home. 15 people showing up here late night. It is SSSL After Dark. This is a deep drive to the left field. Watch out for the ghosts out there that pop up. It is caught. Fly out there to left field for Green Critter. Here is Green Toad now. Strike one on Green Toad, catches the left edge. I think Lakitu, honestly, is calling this strike zone a little bit wide tonight. That's going to get a board there. Green Toad gets a board onto first with one out. Brings up Green Paratroopa. This ball gets down as well. Look at that. A couple singles. A little bit of a train going on right now. Got a single streak. Can it be Luigi to add on to it? He had a little bit of a dinger earlier. And this is a deep ball, but it's grabbed, and there's a double play. What a double play. What a hopping grab by Yellow Toad at third. That is huge. And that keeps him within two. Nothing there for Luigi Knights in the bottom of the fourth. Man, oh man. It feels like something big is going to happen at the end of this game. I just don't think it's going to stay like this in this tight, low-scoring affair. But hey, still makes it real interesting. Anything could happen here. In the Triple SL, we've had some great close games tonight. I mean, almost every game has been close. Even the last one had a little bit of an interesting section in the middle there until an error allowed the Bowser Jr. rookies to get 3 home, and that was pretty much it for the Peach Monarchs. They could not recover. Red Me, nice contact hit, but it's straight to Mitch in center. That's 2 down quickly. Red Toad. Red Toad has 20 hits coming in on the year, batting .526 on the ground. Grabbed by Green Magic Koopa. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 5th. Big stuff. Fire Bro is on his way to another complete game. He is looking just fine right now. Bottom of the 5th coming up with Dark Bones, one of the league's best hitters up. Yeah, Fire Bro actually does not have a complete game. Oh, no, he does have a complete game. The first game of the year he played was a complete game. He put up a shutout in game number 1 against Birdo here at the Mansion. That was an impressive victory. And it solidified Fire Hammer Bro as a must start for this team. Dark Bones does not advance to second, but it gets first and second on here for the Knights with nobody out. Big opportunity in the bottom of the 5th to really put some insurance up. This is a deep drive. That's going to get one home for sure. Green Magic Koopa's got an RBI here, and it's at least a double. Mitch is thinking about going for home, and they screw up the bunny pass. 2 RBI double, and double the lead to 4. This is an absolute mess up here. Let's take a look at this one again. I don't know what happened. Mario tried to pass this over. Oh, the fire. That's what happened. Even then, it was just a mess out there. Big time mess. Big double. Makes it 4-0. Blue Pianta, unfortunately, it might not last. It was a very solid effort, but don't know if his team is helping him that much. He's led up 4. It might be 5. This is deep to right field. It is gone. Home run to make it 6-0. Fire Hammer Bro is 3rd of the year. About time. He got robbed so much here in a couple games this season. Now Fire Hammer Bro is getting the bombs, the dingers that he should. 3rd home run. This game's wide open, and now Mario's got to step in to try and get it reined in. This is a pretty big deficit that Mario Fireballs have not had a comeback from down 6 this season. It's either they've been ahead or they've been behind, and it's stayed that way. CJ Willis saying Luigi is little brother no more. You're damn right. Luigi's brother supremacy right now. Bro. This will get down for Green Critter with 1 out. 1 aboard. Green Toad back up. Again, best next to Dark Bones. He's pretty sneaky, Green Toad is, and he's going to add another single to this. Green Toad averages .633, all singles with 5 RBIs. Very, very surprising at how he's been playing. But watch out, double play, just like that. Goes away. Still very good. The big inning, thanks to the double from Green Magic Koopa and the 2-run shot from Fire Hammer Bro makes that 6-0. You need the Piantas and Mario to show up right now. They are in dire straits and are under threat of getting shut out. It would be the Luigi Knights' 2nd shutout at home this year if it stays this way. Red Pianta will get aboard, but watch out. He's got to get there in time. He does, just in time. So he's aboard with nobody out. Fire Hammer Bro getting a little bit tired. Will he be able to last the whole time here? No shame in just getting out of here and putting Luigi out, but there's a nice double play. Big double play. way out of position was Red Pianta. And so they're down to 4 outs remaining here with 16 of you who have watched. A lot of you watched all night long. To those that have, thank you so much. It's 9:53 Central Time. Here is Yellow Pianta will try to keep this inning alive. There's the boo item. Might get him the second. No, just one. But the Mario Fireballs, man, they've had their same thing, kind of Berto Bows in a way. They can score a bunch, and sometimes they just don't show up. And this team, with this defense in particular by the Luigi Knights, is getting locked down. No runs in 6 innings. Got one tagged out by Yellow Pianta as well from a big throw. Very solid stuff from the Knights, the men in green. 2-1 here on Yellow Toad. Swung on. That's going to get down. So 2 aboard. 2 aboard here. Pianta thought about turning for third. 2 on. You're going to bring up Blue Pianta. This is a good spot for a Pianta to be. Runners on first and second. They need some help. This is a pop fly. Poor pitch selection. That is the 3rd out. And the Luigi Knights are just 3 outs away from being able to shut out his brother at the mansion. That's got to feel good. And I'm sure Mitch is going to be really happy with this if this result holds. Let's see if they can add anything more to it. Maybe it'll help the run differential, folks. The run differential was, I think, negative coming into this game. They were at 0 for a little while. Now it's at -8, but this is going to really help that run differential. Good tiebreaker for them to keep a hold of. If they win this one, they'll go to 5-5 and be tied with the Diddy Monkeys. I cannot remember if those two have played yet. I don't know the score of that game off head. They might be playing next week. They are playing next week. So that would make next week's matchup for them really interesting. So if the Luigi Knights are able to win this game, they go to 5-5, and they would play the Diddy Monkeys for to maybe have a chance to hop them. That would be huge. 6-4-3 double play. Nothing there for the Luigi Knights to add on to, but they still have a 6-run lead. The Mario Fireballs need to find an answer right now in Blue Toad, Andrew, and Red Me. Andrew's the worst hitter on this team, still averages about 300. Can Blue Toad find anything here? They need a lot. But this team has put up 12 runs in an inning. It is possible. And Blue Toad, if this gets down, it will not get down. Passed it over to Green Paratroopa. That is one. The Mario Fireballs, after putting up 15 yesterday, they are looking like they are not going to have anything today. This will be the second shutout at home, potentially for Luigi Knights, and they are down to their last out. The Mario Fireballs are snuffed right now. I should have saved that line for the last out, honestly. I like that line too much. Should have saved it. That is the ball game. Green Critter grabs that. Folks, the fire didn't even start. Nobody started the fire. We certainly didn't start it. The Luigi Knights put that fire out. 6-0, an absolute defensive masterclass from them. Just a complete controlled game for the Luigi Knights in our last one. And the Fireballs get snuffed. Thank you. I used it this time. They dropped to 6-4. Luigi Knights 5-5. That is a big win for the Knights. They needed it after losing 3 straight. And now they face the Diddy Monkeys in our last game day before the All-Star break. I will enter that final game score, folks, and you're going to see the standings after 10 game days out of 22. I cannot believe we've done 10 game days. We've done 60 baseball games on here on this stream, and some of you have been around for the entire time. 16 of you watching right now. Thank you so much for doing so. Here are the live standings coming up on your screen now, I think. Right there. We'll get it centered for you. The Wario Muscles, they beat the Berto Bows. They are the undisputed best team in the league. Number 1, my Berto Bows are still second. They have the run differential and the tiebreaker head-to-head over the Daisy Flowers. They'll be okay. It just stings a little bit. It'll sting for a few days maybe, and we'll get back to the next game. Fireballs, they dropped to 6-4. They will have the differential tiebreaker over the Bowser Jr. rookies. And, of course, they have the head-to-head, too. So that'll help them. But the Bowser Jr. rookies in a 5 spot solidly. The Diddy Monkeys, though, they could be on their back. Luigi Knights could be on their back. They're both 5-5. Those two face off next week. Bowser Monsters get a win, finally, this week. Big stuff from them. They improved to 4-6 in a close one, 10-8. That was a close game. They beat who did they beat? I'm trying to remember. Gosh, it happened earlier tonight. They beat Diddy. They beat Diddy. So Diddy Monkeys fall to 5-5. Unfortunately, their skid continues here. But man, big stuff from the Bowser Monsters. Waluigi Spitballs are 4-6. They got the biggest upset of the night by far. They beat the Daisy Flowers in a big one, 10-8, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that one was also 10-8. We had two 10-8 games tonight. Down further, Peach Monarchs and the Yoshi Eggs unable to get to 4 wins. Bit of a tough stuff there for the Eggs. Close ones there. DK Wilds, congrats to the DK Wilds. They got the win over Yoshi to get to 2-8 in a close one. They still need a lot of help, but one win will do them well. Folks, couple reminders. First thing is, you're going to go here to this link as I take this away, and I want you to vote for the All-Stars. Scan that QR code. Last time I'm going to be able to tell you that closes Wednesday. Thursday is the next time we're on stream, and when we are on stream, these are the teams here for game day number 11. Wario Muscles, after beating the Birdo Bows, they get a great opportunity to get to 9-2 against the DK Wilds on the road. The Wilds, they need that game, but God, how do you answer the 13-run performance and just the masterclass that the Muscles put on tonight? They're going to have their hands full there. The Monarchs go to the Daisy Flowers to end their first half of the season. Daisy Flowers at home sounds like a win to me, folks. They like to win there. Yoshi Eggs at the Bowser Jr. Rookies. That is a big one. Bowser Jr. Rookies at 6-4, but the Yoshi Eggs would love to take one away. They need a win to stay in the conversation, too, for when it comes to a playoff spot. Luigi Knights at the Diddy Monkeys. That's going to be a real intriguing matchup. They're both 5-5. Somebody's going to get above the other there. Waluigi Spitballs at the Mario Fireballs. Mario drops one tonight, and the Waluigi Spitballs are coming up from behind. You never know about that one. Very, very intrigued by that game. And then finally, it's the Bowser Monsters at the Birdo Bows. Bowser was able to get the victory tonight, 10-8. That should be another slobber knocker. I just hope the Bows show up and score more than 5 runs. They might need to if they want to beat the Monsters. And if Bowser decides to show up and start hitting bombs, it could be a tough one. The Bows at 7-3. Folks, it was a great night. My dog's got something in his mouth. Yep, he's got a rock. Sorry, folks. Spit out the rock, sir. Sorry. There we go. All right. Hey, what a great night of baseball. We had a lot of good games. We had a lot of you in here the whole time. I really appreciate your support. Follow us everywhere. TikTok, on YouTube, and on Twitch. They're all on the screen here coming up at the end. But seriously, all the comments. Next for KFC, CJ. Caden that was in there. MCAP earlier. Rio Mall Santa, thanks for the nice things. Joe. Green Bay Peyton, who showed up again tonight. Share it with your friends. White Dynamite. Everybody who was here. Thank you so much for watching again. And we will see you on Thursday where we reveal the All-Star lineups. It's the trade deadline. All-Star game is Friday. Next Friday. Going to be fun. We'll catch up with the owners. All that stuff you can look forward to next week. Until then, follow us. And I'm Alec Rome saying thank you so much. And from the mansion, good night, everybody.